League to cover now. Let me change the scene. There we go. Let me add a image. Okay. What did I say? Okay, there we go. Wait, whoops. Wait, did it just get rotated? Okay. There we go. All right, you guys, so we're gonna be covering the Pro Chess League for a little bit here. Magnus should have started playing, so where is his game? Here we go. Magnus is playing against no, we have Danya's game. Where's Magnus's game? Okay, I'll put the games up. I'll basically put multiple. There we go. There we go. Okay, let me change the board. Let me go back. So in this game, what do we have other games going to, right? Danya's game will cover. We have Arian's game, and we have where's Magnus's game? Is Magnus playing? I don't see Magnus's game. I see a wonder. No, I know it's scuffed, you guys. Is Magnus playing, or is his game is late? Okay. Okay, exciting. I'll adjust the boards in a second, you guys. I just want to have three boards open, that's all. So yeah, so okay, so we have Tari versus Brandon Jacobson. We'll cover Danya's game for right. Oh wait, both of these are on Danya's game. So let me change this one. Wait, why do I have this open here? There we go. Okay. Or actually, wait, it should be the other way, right? There we go. Okay. All right, now it, oh, it still looks bad. Exciting. Okay, give me 1 second while I adjust the board. Yeah, so we're gonna cover the Pro Chess League for a little bit. Let's see, what do we have? We have Daniel's game. I'll adjust this just a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right, you guys, so we have the Pro Chess League. Let's see what we have in the way of games. Where's your production team? Oh, it's just me. I am my production team. It is me, myself, and Irene, right? Is that the name of the movie? Magnus is on. Okay, let's find Magnus's game then. Let me go back. Magnus is playing. Where is Magnus's game? We see Tari's game has started. Okay, Magnus Carlsen versus Irina Crush. Here we go. Pro Chess League. Let's watch it. Actually, I'm gonna mute some tabs. Can I mute this tab? Mute that tab. Okay, and let me mute the other tab as well.
Just resubbed for 3 months.
Okay, here we go. All right, so we have Magnus Carlsen versus Irina Crush. Magnus playing with the black pieces. We have a King's Indian here. Bishop e2, c6, castles, e5. Now, the reason that Magnus played c6, to be clear, is that if you play e5 here, Irina has the potential to swap the queens off to try and draw the game. So that's the reasoning for Magnus playing c6 first, to stop any kind of drawish endgames. Now, I did play Irina many years ago, all the way back, I believe, in 1997, or even it was 96. I think it was 97. At the Long Island Chess Club, and back then she always loved to play this classic Petrosian system with d5 here, so she should feel very at home in the setup, and probably she should play d5 here if she has an idea of what she's aiming for. Thanks so much to Mr. Bono Basti for the 3 months. Appreciate it. I said 1997. Yes, the late 1900s. I know, you guys, can you believe it? So we get bishop e3, e takes d4. Okay, all pretty standard. Knight takes d4. Magnus will probably play rook e8. There we go. Probably f3 should be played here, or queen c2, one of the two moves to guard the pawn on e4. Magnus with some kind of setup, yeah. So we'll see. Why is she playing? Because she's board number 4. There are 4 players on each team. You start out playing the bottom board of the opposite team, and in the final round you have the board ones playing for the ultimate prize. So yep, Are there no cameras? They probably have something on the official stream, but I'm not creative enough to steal the cams right now, so I don't think we need it because you guys have me to explain everything to you. I mean, I could obviously go get Magnus's cam. I mean, I can find it. Test.com, or no, it would be twitch.tv. Okay, there we go. So I only pull this out. I'll capture the cam, don't worry. I'll capture it, why not? Let me change the scene to something else, and then I'll add the cam. 1 second. Magnus, there we go. All right, so we should be good then. Let me change the scene. Where are we? Here we are. Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll make Magnus very small. We will of course get rid of the commentators, and there we go. All right, this should be good, right? This looks pretty good, right? I will play it. There we go. The quality should be 1080p. Let me, it's 1080. There we go. All right, let me make this a little bit bigger. Why is it blurry? That doesn't make any sense. I'll adjust in a second, you guys, don't worry. I'll just put this right here. Okay, why is it blurry? Is it still blurry or not? Too small? Okay, fine. Okay, I'll yeah, I know what I'll do. I'll just put this right here for now, and then I'll move my sponsor stuff down here. There you go. There you go, you guys. Does it look better if it's full screen? Actually, maybe it looks better if it's full screen. It probably does, right? Yeah, it looks better if it's full screen. So I guess I'll just keep it full screen on my second monitor. There we go. I think that looks much better, right? Yeah, now I think we're good, you guys. So I think we're good. Right? Now we're good? Okay. It's been a while since I've actually had to like capture cams on with like multiple bigger board. I can't really make the board bigger unless I cut off their names. I could cut off their names and you guys could see it, but I think you guys want to see the names. Otherwise it's weird. Okay, so what happened? We got f3 d5. Okay, so again, this I believe is known theory. I think white's supposed to play rook c1 d4, and is it knight b5? Yeah, I've never been on that chilly stream like yours. Thank you. Just show Magnus. No, I think you guys want to see Irina too. No, thank you so much to Toe Abbey for the 4. Thank you so much THR33 P Wood for the 9 months. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course. No, okay, come on, you guys, don't get weird. How much is the increment? I believe it's 10 plus 2, maybe. I think that's what it is. But I'm gonna go use the restroom very quickly, so give me 1 second, you guys. Magnus is 100% accuracy. Oh, they took Magnus off. Okay, we turned the cams off. Nobody wants to see Danya. We only want to see Magnus's face. Irina looking different today, right? Exactly. So what's going on here? Okay, here we go. Magnus looking, yeah, Magnus looking different. Yep. Unfollowing for the music selection. What did I do wrong with my music, you guys? Did I do something wrong? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong with my selection? Daniel's losing terribly. Okay, let's see. Daniel's game. Is this Daniel's game? Ooh. Wait a second. Whoa, wait a second. What is Daniel do? What the heck is Daniel doing, by the way? Let me unmute the tab. Okay, all normal. Ew. Wait, what is Daniel? Did Daniel really just blunder into knight g5 and queen h7 mate? He's just completely bust. He's got an awful bishop. He's down a pawn. Daniel's gonna lose here. Ouch. Okay, let's go back to Magnus's game. What do we have? A lot of moves here. We have takes bishop e6. Already Magnus only a little bit better here, or already a little bit better, because he has an open d5. You can't trade the rooks on d1, so if you play rook d1, rook d1, rook d1, there's bishop takes a2. Magnus is going to create the kebab pretty soon to impale the meat with rook d2, and it's looking very good, looking very good for Magnus. He's going to win this game, pretty confident. Although white is still probably okay here, still probably okay. So yeah, it's looking, yeah, b3 rook d2, probably bishop f3 and rook c1. But again, with only 340 down a lot of time, I think Irina's in trouble. If I go back to Daniel's game, sorry, not this one. Daniel's game, what is he doing? Daniel's in a lot of trouble, Do I think I will ever stop streaming? Not for some time. Not for some time, no. Thank you so much to TV Laquath for the prime. Let's see, is Magnus back on? No, Magnus is not back on. Thank you to Poo Don Yu for the prime. Thank you so much. Danya's the man. I mean, he's just got such a bad position here. He's got a terrible bishop. I mean, Razvan has a great bash in here. There's knight on d4, there's f4. I mean, all of these pieces are just horribly placed. Also, look at the pawns, they're on dark squares. His bishop can't touch anything here. So it's really bad. Nice seeing you having fun. I mean, I love streaming is what I do, you guys. I love it. So yeah, I mean, maybe I won't stream at some point. Make the board bigger and no cams. There are no cams on right now. I've never played Razvan. I played him online a few times. He's definitely a very talented junior player. From, I think maybe he's an adult now, but he's from Canada. He's always played well, but his rating never has gone up that much. Thanks so much to Ricola for the 2 months. Thanks so much, Ricola. Appreciate it. Thank you. Magnus playing 100% actually. Every move he's played so far very standard. Razvan basically puts more pawns on dark squares. The bishop is just horrible on e6 here. No entry because the c2 square is covered by the knight. Razvan is going to win. So let's get back to Magnus's game now for a little bit. I did win title Tuesday. So Irina trying to hang in there. She plays h4 to avoid an ice skater on the back rank, because now you can lift the king to h2. Rook c1 incoming. Magnus still doing very well here. Probably he can even run the king to the center with king f6, king e5, king d4. Why can Magnus play for the Canada team? Because you can play for anybody you want to. It's a free world, you guys. That's like saying, you know, why can that's like saying, why could Ichiro Suzuki play in Major League Baseball? Exact same thing, you guys. So it's the exact same thing. Yeah. Rook d4, good move. Targets pawn after g3. You go back, and then again there's more kebab action here because the king can't move forward. These are Darth Calzone alternate for the 100, or alt for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. Big baseball guy. I mean, what do you mean? Robin went to China. So did so did Steph, right? Stephon Marbury. I think he played in China too, right? I think Steve Franchise also played in China, if I remember correctly. c4, interesting move. I would have played rook d2 personally, but c4 also good because it gets rid of the one weakness, and now the bishop on e6 is always aiming at the pawn on a2, whereas the bishop on f3 is staring at open diagonals. There's just nothing even remotely nearby. Mute the other tab. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Rook c1 play, but now black can take. So when you trade twice, there's just going to be b takes a2, rook b4, and rook b1 to end the game. So Magnus will win this game pretty soon. Am I going to be streaming for a long time? Yeah, we're going to be streaming for at least another probably 5 hours at least. I mean, if I completely tilt off the second title Tuesday, maybe. Mute the music. I muted the other one, didn't I? I muted the other tab. No, I muted it. It's just this one. What are you talking about? So yeah. How is my back health? My back health is good. I feel great, you guys. Have I ever considered visiting the Cayman Islands? You know, maybe if I have $50 million I need to stash away, I'd go to the Cayman Islands, but otherwise not likely. So Irina is in trouble. Really struggling here. Really struggling. Yeah. Thank you so much, Shazly, for the 23 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Shazly 8,100.
Maybe next year then. Good one. Yeah.
Less than 3.
Do I have a chiropractor? No, I don't. I forgot to mute the music right. Magnus on fire here, or on cruise control, I should say. He is expected to win the game. Just rook b5, guard the pawn, hit the pawn on e5. I mean, just everything is too weak here, and this bishop on f3 just staring at open air basically on all the diagonals. Bro taking notes from Ozark. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Magnus's moves are just too easy here. Irina's desperately trying to hang on, but Magnus can literally play every move in not more than 5 seconds. Do your eyes feel itchy after streaming 8 hours? Not really. So no. Okay, just rook takes e5. Yeah, I mean, Magnus will win this game very soon. Let's take a look back at Daniel's game. Daniel's still in a world of hurt. All these pawns are going to be on dark squares. I mean, g3 is a very typical move. Just put the pawn on a dark square here. Rook d6 also good. King d2 also good. All roads lead to Julius Caesar here. All roads lead to Rome for white. So okay, Magnus, no more moves. I assume Irina is going to resign pretty soon. Now maybe rook d2 to threaten the ladder. Actually, rook d2 is not a tough move to play. You just threaten the ladder checkmate here. Gonna have to go like rook a1 and then like rook b2, and I mean, Magnus will win this game in his sleep. Thank you so much to Samir for the prime. Thank you so much to Samir. I saw the CPI number. I did see it. I mean, I've said it before. I've said it for a while now. Thank you, Chili Mo, for the 20 months. Rook e1.
I stare at my computer all day for work. You buy into the blue light destroying eyes and all that?
Okay. Yeah, that was not exactly ideal. So let's go back to Daniel's game. Yeah, definitely not what I was expecting. Let me pull up some other tabs. Make like 20 tabs over here so I can pull it up. Okay, so other games that we have right now, let me pull this up. We have Daniel's game. Is Tari still playing? Tari is still playing. Let's see what Tari is doing right now. Tari is playing against Brandon Jacobson, looking pretty drawish. White's gonna go rook b5 here, win the pawn on b6. This should be a draw if I'm not missing something. Things with Powder Boy for the raid. Thank you, skirt for the 21 months. Appreciate it. I should have had cams on when that happened. Yeah. So okay, this looks like a draw, which means, what does that mean for the chess bras? Let me take a look. That means that if we're looking at the standings, the chess bras are playing against the Cobras, right? So it looks like, okay, Magnus won his game. So Magnus won his game. Let me scroll down. Magnus won. Tari's likely going to be drawing here. So that means it's 1.5-1/2. I don't know who else is playing, but it's looking like it's 1.5-1/2 right now. So Chessbra is probably going to win. Thanks over to Fabadubu for the prime. Thank you so much. Thanks over to Infinite Flight. Sorry for the 10 gifts. It's appreciated. Anish is playing. I don't see Anish's game. Anish. I don't see Anish. Yeah, I don't see his game. I don't see Anish's game. Maybe it already ended, but I don't see it. Jennifer Yu is playing against A Wonder. Yeah, I saw that's the other game. What is the fourth game though? Yeah, like I mean I saw that there's this game of course going on, but I don't, who's playing for who though? That's what I wasn't sure of. Like who's playing for who? Okay, A Wonder is playing for Charlotte. Jennifer is playing for the Chess Bras. So A Wonder is going to win this game. It's going to be B4 G3 G2. Okay, so that means it's 1.5 I believe, just looking at it. Oh, Jacobson, Naroditsky. Oh, Naroditsky is the other game. Okay, so that makes it 1.5 so that really comes down to this game. It comes down to Danya, right? It comes down to Danya. Yeah, so that's what it comes down to here. So let's see what's going to happen. So currently it's 1.5 right? Magnus beat Irina. Magnus beat Irina. Brandon game's not over yet. A Wonder won, so that makes it 1-1, and then we have these other two games going on. Brandon should be drawing here. Bishop takes B6 and knight E7, knight to D5, or wait, takes rook D6. Okay, knight E7, knight C8 draws. Yeah, so it's gonna be I have two monitors. I only have two. Three would be great for covering this, but I only have two. So this game is gonna be a draw pretty soon, which makes it 1.5 A Wonder won, so it's 1.5 and then it all comes down to whether Danya can survive this game. Danya, of course, has been getting hammered from the opening, so we will see, can Danya survive this. The other one, okay, this is just a draw. So it all comes down to Daniel Naroditsky. Can Danya actually find a way to survive this or not? Big moment here. Big moment. Thank you so much to Water Power for the 3 months. Sorry, thank you so much to Water Power for the 33-month resub. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so Danya trying to create some tricks here. Bishop C4 knight C4 not a great move. Black and trading, get the end game with two pawns. I have a feeling that Danya might actually swindle this. Danya might swindle this to where he's able to save this game. Rook H4. Absolutely horrible technique by Razvan Preotu. I mean, these two pawns maybe are fast, but Danya has really good counterplay here. King F6, excellent move by Danya to get the king over. This is going to be a draw now, I think, although there is rook D7 and D4. Okay, now it's just a draw. Now it's just a draw. Rook H2, rook A2, and rook A8. Easy draw. Yeah, very poor technique from Razvan. Very poor technique. He should have won this game. I mean, there's nothing, in no world is it acceptable to not win this position. In no world. Up two pawns here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 against 4. Two pawns. Danya's no counterplay. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable to do this. Actually up three pawns here. I mean, seriously? I mean, up three pawns here and he can't. Oh wait, what did Danya do? Wait, what? Wait a second. D5. Oh, there's check or king C4. What just happened? King F4. I mean, it's just winning. There's just rook F7, rook D7. Rook D. Oh my gosh! And he goes king F7. Not acceptable. Not acceptable. I'm sorry. Just unacceptable in any world. Unacceptable. I mean, he's 2500. You're in an end game here. Unacceptable. Just unacceptable here. I mean, there is no world where you go king F7. Like literally you play rook F7 and rook D7. I mean, you win this game 100 times out of 100. You don't have to do anything else. It's not about time pressure. You just play rook F7 check. I don't know what he was thinking here. Like, what was he really thinking? He thought he could somehow win with the king. I mean, it's just pathetic. And I'm not going to say something nice because that's really just pathetic from a 2500. Just really pathetic. I mean, there's no in no world is that acceptable. That's just not acceptable in any world, because you go rook F7 if king D6 checks C7, and if the king goes back to c8, you just go rook d7 and you bring the king like this. Just not acceptable ever. I mean, I'm sure Amon and Eric are like really angry too. I mean, they should be angrier than I am about this. Amon and Eric should be really mad about this game. I don't know if they're streaming it, but man, they should be really pissed because this is just horrible. All right, so that means the match is tied 2-2 after the first set of games, which means we will they are streaming. I mean, if I'm mad about it, I mean, Amon should be like really mad about it. I mean, there's just no world in which that's acceptable. Like really just no world at all. Amon doesn't seem angry. I mean, he's 2,500 and he's winning against Danya and he messes it up. I mean, yeah, just bad stuff. All right, so I think we have round 2 starting in a second. We will of course cover Magnus's game primarily, but it hasn't started, so we'll just leave it here for a second. Wait, the Amon? Yes, the Amon Hambleton. Magnus is probably on his way back to Norway after that game. Yeah. Oh whoa, in the other match, Supi lost to Vaishali, which is kind of surprising. Am I in the church? What church? The Church of Life? Maybe the Church of School, whatever you call it. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not like CCT Finals Game 3 because there were still tricks. That wasn't a situation where you can play one basic setup and just end the game. A little bit different. Not that I shouldn't have won, I should have, but nowhere near as bad as this one. Amon is like wow 2 pawns. Amon should see it when Razvan was up 3 pawns, not 2 pawns. he was actually up 3 pawns. Like he's actually up 3 pawns. Where am I living? Europe? No, I live in the United States of America. Come on, be serious. Okay, so I assume there's just a very short break before round 2 starts. Okay, waiting for round number 2. I don't see, it hasn't started yet, right? But yeah, Magnus won a very good first game. Very good first game. So look at Amon, please. I mean, if Amon's okay with that, like, yeah, I don't know what to say.
Out of Bezos's pocket. Thanks.
So okay, I think they start pretty soon. Amon is pissed. Yeah, it's the reason that you should be unhappy is because it was a position where there was no counterplay. If there's counterplay, like you're up a couple of pawns, but like your king's under attack, or there's some big imbalance, you know, it happens. But when you're up 3 pawns with a rook and knight versus rook and bishop specifically, where the bishop can't attack any pawns, you should just win that like 100% of the time. So I don't know, what does the game, you guys who are probably more familiar with the schedule, does the round start right away, or is there some kind of break before they start the second set of matches? My assumption is it just starts right away, but who knows? So all right, so anywho, do I own a gun? I live in America, you guys, but that doesn't mean that I'm all pro certain things. Amon shows why it was never a draw. Yeah, okay. Am I playing Title Tuesday? I will be playing late Title Tuesday, of course, obviously. I should invite Wesley to my PCL team. Yeah, I monitor the rival teams. No, I'm just covering because Magnus is playing. You want to see what Magnus is up to. Did I see the Ohio derailing accident? No, I didn't. Well, derail, do you mean like a train accident or something? That's probably what you mean, right? I didn't though. No. Thanks so much to Tronco for the Prime Terra Bell and for the Prime Thing of the Bobs for the 11, and Postman Pat for the 6 months. Thanks so much to Postman Pat. Appreciate it. Okay, let me ask my mods, when does it start? I assume it's starting soon, right? Or is there some like long break? The shirt makes me look old. What do you mean the shirt makes me look old? I mean, what are you guys talking about? I'm just chilling here, having a good time. You're acting like I look like I'm 9,000 years old. Dad shirt? Okay, sorry. Sorry, you guys. Okay. It's 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so it'll be pretty soon. Oh right, yeah, you gotta have 5 to 7 minutes because of course chess.com needs to run their 6 minutes of ads. I forgot about that. So of course. Thanks so much to Hillbilly Crypto for the 23 months. Thank you so much to Hillbilly Crypto. Thank you for the 23 months, my friend. Thank you so much, man. Okay. Anyway, all right. So game starting momentarily, I think. Should be like 1 or 2 minutes. Is premium more than for 1,500 player? Absolutely. I think basically the main thing is being able to watch any number of the videos that chess.com has, but also being able to do puzzles, or like it's invaluable if you're 1,500. Absolutely invaluable to have unlimited for those things in particular. Thanks a big damn for the 2 months. Thanks so much to Killian for the 20 months as well. Thanks so much to Killian. Appreciate it. What happened? Chernobyl? What about it? Wait, they're calling the Ohio thing worse than Chernobyl? What the? Wait, what? Sorry, I have to look this up now. What it's just a train? Oh, it's a train with toxic chemicals. Oh god. Oh, I mean, when you said train, I'm just like, okay, it's like Amtrak or something, but oh. Oh yeah, yeah. Yikes. Thanks so much to Nate too for the 10 months. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. By the way, you guys, speaking of journalism, I really like that. I just opened the New York Times article on my other monitor, and I think it's hilarious that like there's an article written today. Are the chess brought games up? They aren't up, so let's watch another game while we wait for it. But I find it very funny that like I just opened the New York Times article, and this is an article written like an hour. This is an article written an hour and 15 minutes ago, and it says in early February, a train carrying toxic chemicals derailed in East Ohio. Didn't this derailment happen today, or am I crazy? Can somebody tell me if I'm like crazy or something? Is that what journalism has come to these days? Oh, it's a few days ago. Okay, so a few days ago is not early February, right? It did. So wait, why is it only a big deal now then? Wait, sorry, I hadn't heard of it. So why is it a big deal now? Wait, why is it a big deal now then? It wasn't a big deal a week ago. What? Oh, 2 derailments. Oh, or something. Okay, whatever. Okay. Oh, they're just a bunch all within the same time. Okay. I mean, this happened and they're saying it's worse than Chernobyl. Why are we only hearing about it 10 days later? This is where I need to find a certain theme, right? This is where we find a song, right? Here we go. Here's a theme. Okay, anyway, thank you Samuel X for attending and Norse Norse Mythos for the 200 bits. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Have they started playing round number 2? They probably have, right? Okay, A Wonder has started playing. Okay, what are the next games that we have? A Wonder's game started. Let me see. Next up we have, they haven't started the other games yet. So C4 played by Arian against A Wonder. A Wonder has not moved against Tari. I assume he's not there or something, probably to play E5. Good. The other game which has started, however, do we get knight f3, c5, e3? Oh wait, no, the colors are wrong. Wait, what? They messed this up. Wait, why do I see two A Wonder games? They must have messed it up. Typical. Is the stream title correct? It is correct, yes. Okay, let's pull up Daniel's game as well. No moves in Daniel's game. What else do we have? Magnus's game has not started yet, has it? It doesn't look like it started. Okay, Daniel's game has started. He plays e4. We got e5. Still waiting on the last two games. We have Daniel playing a 4 knights potentially here. Let me change his music, by the way. Magnus is not playing yet. Okay. Okay, let's change the song. Things are just sidebar for the Prime Buri. I am playing on Thursday, those of you guys who are wondering. Things are just a Posiba TV for the 21 months. Appreciate. Do we have moves here? We do. Let me mute this tab. Magus game has not started yet. It doesn't look like. Yeah, it hasn't started. Okay, we got this classic Petrov knight takes e5 played by Daniel against Jennifer. Probably gonna get castles. Knight d3 takes knight e4 bishop e2. White will have the 2 bishops and try long term to prove something here.
J Cavalli 88 just took $5.
Shout out to Miss Doubtfire indeed. Okay, bishop e2.
They're arresting reporters for covering the Ohio thing. That's why you're just hearing about it.
Wait, what? Things are clutch easily for the 13. They're arresting reporters for covering it. Really? Really? These are Daniels for 16 months. Man, like all these UFOs in the sky that we're shooting down, all these incidents. I mean, really, what a time to be alive, eh? What a time to be alive. All right, do we have any other games? So they started the other 2 games. Let's see. Okay, Magnus's game is up, but there are no moves, so I'll put this up too. And I think that's 3, and the 4th game has not been started yet. So let me mute this tab as well. Okay, knight d3. So Jennifer's going to trade, play knight e4, castles, and d6, and probably knight f4 followed by bishop f3 is what should happen. No moves in Magnus's game. The other game they haven't set up yet, so this is where we'll leave it here for right now. These are a bite droid for the 7th, and Eric the Earthling for the tier 1. Appreciate it. Thank you. What headset I'm using? A HyperX. Betting big money on Dania. If Dania doesn't win this game, Dania doesn't win this game, I'd be disappointed. Okay, we have Magnus's game, of course, the big game of the round. He's playing Brandon Carlson. So we'll see what happens. The 4th game is still not up, right? Doesn't look like it's, no, it is up. So let me pull this up too. I will mute the tab. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. We have Magnus's game. Okay, here we go. Magnus is playing against Brandon Jacobs. Oh, did I say Brandon Carlson? Sorry, I guess I did. Okay, what do we have? We have classic knight f3, d4, g3. Very, very slow stuff. Now c4, probably e6 here, or c6. 2 options. Which one will Brandon go for? I'm not actually sure. Let's go, Brandon. Come on, Brandon. Let's see it. Okay, knight c3 played, probably bishop b4 or bishop e7, maybe c6 also to build the classic triangle, or not triangle, sorry, pyramid of Giza with c6. You have the connect 3 in multiple directions. c6 or bishop b4 are the only 2 moves to play here. See other games. What is this? Why is this showing up? How do I remove this? Let me refresh this board. There we go.
Just subscribed.
Okay, so what do we have in the other games? It looks like Brandon is thinking here, so he's taking his time. So what else do we have? All right. Thanks so much to Joe Lito for the tier 1. Thanks so much to Xmaxis for this one. When was the last time you actually studied chess? I studied chess before I played Magnus Carlsen in the finals of the Chess Champions Tour. What do you guys think I do? You think that I literally just wake up and I play chess and like that's all I do? You really think that I just show up with no studying? You really think that I'm that like insane that I think I can do that? Yes. Okay, thank you. I did a little bit of prep. I wouldn't call it like serious prep, but I did a little bit of prep. I just go with the Anana shirt. Yeah. Okay. So h6 played by Brando. I assume Queen b3 is coming in at some point here to also put pressure on both of these pawns on b7 and d5. No joke. I assumed all your streaming counts as prep. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, streaming, yes, sometimes it's very chill and casual, but when I do play Title Tuesday, these are very good players, and it definitely is very important. It does keep me very sharp for events. Yeah. When you played f6 in the Berlin and win, we won't be surprised by anything. That's true. Yeah. Will I be studying for America's Cup? Of course I will be, you guys. I started chess. I was 2 weeks old. Congrats. I mean, white has two options: Queen b3, which is probably what Magnus is considering, or just to go bishop g2 and castles and play it very, very slow. Where do you rank yourself all time? Doesn't matter, because I know that I'm #1 in your hearts, so that's all that matters. Let's see what Magnus does. He's thinking for a while here. He's debating Queen b3 or bishop g2. That's what he's debating. No other move really makes sense here. What was someone saying? Someone says, but what do you study? Don't you know a lot already? I mean, there are plenty of openings that I look at from time to time. It's like I haven't looked at them in like a good, honestly, a good 15 years if I'm being truthful. So there are openings like that. I mean, I was looking at something 2 days ago, and it was something that I hadn't looked at in nearly 15 years, and much of the theory has changed since then. So yeah, you should look at stuff every 14 years at least, obviously, you guys. Yeah, now it's like, why haven't you been studying for 15 years? Because the thing is, you start out with certain openings and they slowly evolve and change over time. That's the main thing. Is it's like you start out playing like a set piece of openings, and as you get better, eventually you have to adapt and change it up, and then by the time you get to like grandmaster level, you have to play everything under the sun. So there are a lot of openings that are playable. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, all right. So what do we got? We did get bishop g2, c6, queen b3, and c5. Now if queen takes hands, white wants to go b4, b5, attack on the b and the open a files. If you go queen c7, there's bishop f4, gaining a tempo on the queen. If you go queen a6, maybe bishop f1, idea playing e4, creating the classic fossil, and black is in a lot of trouble here. So I don't like what Brandon is doing here. I think he's in some trouble, but again, as we always say, let's go, Brandon. You got this. Thank you so much to Dur Shiny for the 2 months. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Dur Shiny. Love tuning in every stream, every day. Thanks for entertaining us. No worries, you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday morning, afternoon, evening. I guess nowadays it's already afternoon here. So in order for it to be morning, you either have to be on the hippie coast, or you have to be in Hawaii. So at this point, I guess it's afternoon in most places, or Wednesday morning. But I hope you guys are doing well. Obviously, hope everybody's having a fantastic Valentine's Day, a very, very special day. So hope everybody's doing well. All right, who's on my team? I'm playing for the New York Gotham, I think it's Gotham Chess Knights, or is it Gotham Knights? I get it confused. I think it's Gotham Knights if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so I'm playing for them. I think Fedosev's on my team. I'm not sure who else is, but it's a good team. Yeah, we broke up today. Isn't that ironic? Oh, I'm sorry. That must mean you bought the wrong gift, or you didn't buy a gift at all. So it's probably your fault. So yeah. No, Levy's not playing, and honestly I think it's better that Levy isn't playing, because the problem for Levy is that in many ways, if he plays, there's going to be a lot of pressure on him, and if he doesn't do well, for example, he's going to get a lot of hate. And in order for Levy to do well against like these strong gyps, he's gonna have to actually study, and Levy is so busy doing other stuff on YouTube that, you know, putting in hours and hours of studying, it's not really the best practical decision. So no, it's probably actually better that Levy's not playing, honestly. we get c5 queen 7. I'm sure Magnus will go bishop f4, and now he goes knight d2 to play e4, I guess, and try to play in the center of the board here. We'll see what happens, or just because he's bad. Okay, very funny, you guys, very funny. And no, I'm not roasting Levy when I say that. I mean, you guys think I'm roasting him. I'm not. I'm just being honest. I mean, the fact is he'd have to study a lot, and he's not studying chess these days. You know, this also is another thing that I think has to be noted relative. This relates to another topic as well, which is like there's a certain level above which if you study just a little bit, you can maintain your level. And that, I would say, if you're about like 2650 plus, you can probably maintain your level for some amount of time. If you're below that, I don't think you can really go months without studying and being sharp in the game. So that's why when I relate to another topic, which is Ali Reza, this fashion bit is not really that big of a deal yet, because if Ali Reza takes 6 months away to do fashion stuff, or maybe even a year, he's still going to be okay. He's still going to be okay because of the level that he's at. It's not like he's suddenly going to forget how to play chess. But it's probably more like 2 years or more, where then it's going to really start to hurt him. But as of right now, even if he goes and does his fashion stuff, it's not that big of a deal, because most likely it's not going to be successful, but he can always come right back to chess and he'll be able to crush it anyway.
Just subscribed.
Whoa, g5, what a bold move by Brando. I think e4 here is very strong with bishop e5. I'm kind of worried about what's happening. I don't like g5 at all. Or it's bishop e5 or e4, but if you go bishop e5 first, black might be able to in between trade, possibly. So big decision for Magnus here. Thanks so much to Schneeman for the 34 months. Appreciate it. So we'll see. When is Tilted Tuesday? The next Tilted Tuesday is in about 3 hours. Was it organized like a draft or mad scramble? I mean, Alexander Ostrovsky just asked me if I want to play on the Knights, because I played for them before the world changed in 2020, and we also have a great video, you guys, where I played from Hawaii in February of 2020 in the tiebreaker against the French, or it's the Marseille Roosters, I think, or the French Roosters. It was a team that had Maxime, Yannick Gazzoli, and basically everyone on my team in the tiebreaker, they lost, and it came down to me, and I beat every single player on the French team, and so the New York Knights advanced to the semifinals. Oh, it was the New York Marshals at the time, correct, but yes. So yeah, there's a really good video where basically I could not afford a draw. I had to win against every single one of them, and I beat every single one of them, and we advanced to semifinals. Of course, e4 played by Magnus. What a big surprise. You remember that? Yeah, that was February 2020, right before the pandemic. I was in Hawaii on vacation because I was ready to come back, play chess professionally, focus on the US Championship in April of 2020. And then, of course, at the very end of my trip to Hawaii, things started getting shut down, lockdown, and that was the end of my professional chess career. So what a story. All right, let's see. What is Brandon going to do here? Do I remember where I was when Kobe passed? Yes, I was streaming. Actually. That was like a Saturday or Sunday. I was streaming, and then I saw people in my chat write it, and I thought, like, okay, it's just a typical joke. And then, of course, I go and look at it, and I saw it on TMZ, and then, of course, it was just very very sad. Very sad. But yes, I was streaming, and I ended my stream because it was just I got kind of annoyed by it. Yeah. Yep. Okay, we get bishop g6 here. Do I remember my 1998 game against Amin Bassim? Of course I do. It was in a closed Sicilian. It was played in Nice, in the country of France, in the World of Chess, or not Nice, sorry, it was played in Cannes. So it was played in Cannes in 1998. It was a closed Sicilian, went to a queen upon endgame, which unfortunately I lost. So thank you so much, you guys. Next question. Anyway, back to the chess. We get bishop g6, bishop e5, or bishop e3 will be played here, and we'll see what's going on. Yeah. How's Irina doing against Tari? Irina, no, that's a wonder. Irina is doing okay here. This is some kind of English. Okay, this is an English, kind of decent. Takes, not so bad. She's doing okay here. I think white maybe is a little bit better because you can go bishop h3 and you can't defend this f pawn with rook f8, but she's okay here. Not so bad. So Magnus's game, oh, we got bishop d6, not bishop e3 or e5. Interesting. Now apparently this is not the best move because black can play the very obvious move b6 here, which will never be played in a million years. It's just such a stupid move. No chance that b6 gets played here. So bishop d6 I think is a pretty good move. Do I remember the Air Things final in 2023? Thank you guys, very funny. Yeah, he trades. Now white's gonna get this weird structure, I think, or maybe not. Okay, probably knight e4, bishop e4, and then knight takes e4, and Magnus is much better here, much better. Oh, he goes h4, which, oh, actually h4 is very, actually h4 might be, is h4 the best move? Let's see. Wow, it is the best move, because now after g4 takes, there's this big weakness with knight f6. This pawn on g4 is super weak. You can even go f3, so like knight d7, f3 takes, and then you castle, and there's huge pressure on the f file. Whereas without h4, if you take, for example, maybe it's still the same thing with h4, I don't know, but apparently h4 is is a better move. I don't really know why though. Why is h4 best? g4, we'll see what happens. g4 played, so probably I assume knight e4 or bishop e4. Don't know which one is best. Goes h5, which apparently is wrong. I don't know why is this wrong. Takes, because black can play knight. Wait, what's the difference? Sorry, this is apparently white is better because of castles, but somehow because he's thrown in h5 here. Why isn't this the same thing? Castles, I guess black can castle, and apparently his weakness on h5 means that black is okay. Pretty dank, don't ask me why, but apparently that's okay for black. Live Airland versus Knockmore 2002, crazy if you remember. Of course I remember. That was a Grunfeld. That's a game that was played in Bermuda, and it was a Rook B1 Grunfeld where I played queen takes a2 and queen e6. And then I remember, because before the game when I was preparing for it, and I'll just show you guys that game, the game you were talking about against Life Ireland, it was a Grunfeld, and basically what happened is that in that game I prepared this line with queen a5 check, bishop d2 takes, castles, queen e6, and I think it was like queen c2, queen d7. Not sure if queen c2 is the move, but basically in this position I had looked at both moves, and d5 was a problem, but I thought that e5 is a little bit more natural for white to play, and after e5, knight c6, black is okay. But in the game I believe he did play d5, maybe not on this move, maybe it was a move or two later. Played d5, I got into a lot of trouble and I lost the game. So thank you so much for asking that question. Let's get back to chess in 2023 in the meantime. Thanks for Polychip for the prime, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean I can pull it up. Let me see. Johannesson, Nakamura, Bermuda. You said it was 2002, right? Yeah, here we go. Just very briefly, a station break. Let's take a look at the game. Oh, look, what a surprise, you guys. What a surprise. What a big surprise. Oh, I played bishop g4 first, but yes, it was with queen e6, and then here I was e5 was the move that after e5, knight c6, black is okay, and I thought e5 is more natural because you put pressure on the pawn on b7 here, but he played d5, which is the correct move, and I just got absolutely smoked in the game. Yeah, he played d5 and I just got completely smoked. So yeah, once again, you guys, thank you for asking, but let's get back to the chess. Okay, Magnus's game in the meantime, what do we have? Queen e6 is played here. Queen takes b7, I think, is a move, and then knight d7. I mean, black is trying, I mean, Brand is trying to hang on here for a little bit, but I think I actually like his position though. Even though he's worse, at least he's going to get easy moves here, like knight d7, rook c8, knight d5. All of his moves are going to be straightforward. Hikaru, where did you buy the shirt? My grandpa would be happy to get the same one. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go change my shirt then. I'll go change my shirt. I'll be back in a second, since apparently you don't like it. All right, you guys. Okay, what do we have here? So we get d5 being played here. So Magnus Magnus is a little bit better here. What happened? We got queen b7. This occurred. Yeah, this is better. Okay, this is better. Okay, you guys, you're happy now. Okay, cool. Yeah, this isn't a shirt that your grandfather would wear, right? Okay, Magnus, by the way, apparently Magnus was play this, but I don't really know what the huge mistake was. Is the black version of the white shirt? Yes, you guys. So for those of you guys who are wondering, these are samples. I was intending to do a merch drop with some stuff, and these were the samples. Unfortunately, the deal fell through, but I still have these samples. So that's what they're from. Yeah, I was gonna do a drop, but it unfortunately didn't end up happening. So yeah, this is Alirez's first collection. Okay, Magnus should be winning. I assume d6 d7, although actually it's only one pawn. If black can take and run these pawns down the board, there is some play here. Fridman versus Nakamura 2004. My game against Fridman, is that that was either a Grunfeld or that was an Alban counter gambit. I don't remember which opening it was. It was one of those two. I suspect it was an Alban counter gambit. It was 2004. And I think it was a draw, if I remember correctly. I think it was an Alban, although it could have been against a Cobian. The years always blend, but it was either a Grunfeld or it was an Alban counter gambit. I think it was an Alban, though. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think it was an Alban. So if I won the game, then it was not an Alban. If I won the game, then it was probably a Grunfeld is my guess, like some kind of Fianchetto Grunfeld or something. Anyway, okay, what do we have? We have knight b5. Okay, apparently we got a big blunder here in this game. What was the blunder? Apparently rook b6 was actually hanging on here, except for rook c7. There's knight e8 and knight takes d6. Oh, because you can play rook c. Oh wow, that's pretty dank. But at any rate, Magnus is going to win this game. Knight c to a7 should be good.
6 months. GG titled Tuesday.
Okay, Magnus will win, so let's move along. Let's see what happened. A Wonder lost. Wow, wait. Whoa, what was this game? Yay! White gets 2 queens on the board here.
Barrychus just took $5 out of Bezos's.
Oh no. A Wonder was just winning here. Just takes and check. Or wait, no, sorry, no, sorry, not sorry, no, take, sorry, queen h8. Oh no, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh my gosh, and now when you take on b2 you get mate. Oh man. Oh, that's just brutal. Jeez, that's just brutal. Yay! Oh man.
Talfin 1 just took $5 out of Bezos's pocket. Thanks.
Oh man. Yeah, chess just isn't fair. It's like Razvan, who should have won against Danya, draws that game. Now this game he wins, which he should have also just lost. That's insane. So Razvan wins. Danya wins against Jennifer Yu, which puts all these scores back. That resets it at 1-1. So then it's 1-1. Magnus, excuse me, Magnus assume is about to win. Yeah, Magnus is gonna win. So it's 2-1. So Magnus wins here. So that makes it 2-1. And then we have one game going on. Irina and Tari is winning, so it's going to be 3-1. It's going to be 3-1 here because A Wonder should have won. A Wonder should have won his game. If A Wonder wins the game, this would have been 2-2 also, but because A Wonder blundered the mate and won, that means it's going to be 3-1. So the Bras are actually looking really good here. Bras are looking very good. Now they could have had this match already won if the first 2 matches had or if Razvan had won in the first round against Danya. They could have actually basically had the whole match won. Instead, they're only up by 2 after 2 matches, so we will of course keep following this, since it should be a pretty short break. I think that's my guess.
Just subscribed.
Just my guess. Magnus with a massive carry. Magnus is doing fine, but it still should be an even match. It's just that in that game between A Wonder and Razvan, A Wonder missed a mate and won. I think there was Talfin for the 25, Barry HS for the 15. Thank you so much to Manzatino for the 6. Thank you Cloutless for the tier 1, and Hita Kel Chess for the prime. Appreciate it. Which game am I most proud of? I don't have a favorite game. 8 ads is overkill. Don't blame me, blame Twitch. But honestly, you guys, you can just subscribe to the channel for $5 a month and you will avoid ads completely. Additionally, if you do have Amazon Prime, you're paying for that big old Prime subscription. If you connect your Amazon Prime to your Twitch Prime, you can subscribe free for $0 once a month to any channel. Hopefully you will make it my channel, but take $5 out of that subscription and give it to your favorite streamer. So for example, there are many people who streamed to my channel. One earlier, it was 19-month resub with Prime, meaning for 19 months he paid $0 because he just connected his Amazon Prime and Twitch Prime. So for more than a year and a half, he's just been subscribing for free essentially. These are Jota Pay for the Prime, Juan Pilan one for the Prime, the Kicker for the Prime as well. Additionally, you guys need to remember your Prime sub does not auto renew because of course Amazon and Twitch do not want you remembering to use your Prime. They prefer that you use it once and forget for the next 10 months, and that way they will have made money off of it. Thank you so much to Bailoran for the Prime. Appreciate it. If everybody used their Prime though, Amazon would probably have to discontinue it, I bet. So at any rate, back to the chess. Is there even Hikaru merch? We have a few things. We have a few things that are merch. But overall, it's what was I gonna say? We have a few things that are in merch, but not a whole lot. Nope. Thanks for Bretty UK for the Prime. Big shout out to Bretty from the United Kingdom. Where I get the shirt, this is merch. These are samples. I was intending to do a merch drop. It didn't end up happening, unfortunately. But I was hoping to do a merch drop. So these are samples. I have another one that I'll show you guys as well very quickly. Yeah, so like I have this one too, which you guys can see. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I know. It's pretty nice, right? Can we buy these? Yeah. 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 Yep, exactly, you guys, exactly. Yeah. Well, I have this. I mean the 3 samples are what I'm wearing. I have this and I also have a white one too. Is it typo? Yeah, I mean I have this white one too. You can basically see it. It's the same thing as the black one. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna get some water, so give me 1 second, you guys.
Yay! Davian6 just took $5 out of Bezos's pocket. Thanks. Hi Hikaru.
How do you get a I don't care t-shirt? You know what? I'm gonna try to do something, you guys. Seriously, I'll try to do something, okay? If you guys really like it, like, I mean, let's do I want to do a poll, but a poll doesn't actually say if people would buy it. But yeah, you guys love it. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, because these were samples. I was hoping to do a drop, and like I said, it didn't end up happening, unfortunately. But I have these samples. I have this black one too that I'm wearing as well. So anyway, thanks so much Zad for the Prime, Oxyas for the Prime, just one bite, Davion. So yeah. Drop it. Okay, I'll see if I can do something. Thank you so much to the Johnny D for the 200 bits. Appreciate it. Thank you so much to Joy 002 for the Prime. Appreciate you. Buy one. Okay, I have that on my Steam account. I literally don't care. Yeah, yeah. But the don't care shirt is dank. Okay, black shirt is cool on you. I wouldn't wear it. Well, I mean, some people like black, some people don't like black, some people like white. I mean, but anyway, yeah. So all right, so it's currently the Bras are leading. They have scored 5 points, and the Cobras have 3 points. So we're gonna watch the third match, which will be starting. And we will go from there. I'm just waiting for the next round to start, obviously, in the Pro Chess League, and then we'll keep rocking and rolling. So Irina is such a sweetheart, donating ELO for the poor Indians. I don't know what you mean by that, but anyway, yeah, so games will start in about 4 minutes for those of you guys who are feeling this lull in the action right now. That's what's going on. Who's your favorite wrestler? I gotta say my favorite wrestler was The Rock, because when I was younger, one of my guilty pleasures was on Thursday night on the UPN network, channel 9 in White Plains, New York. I would always turn it on around like 9:45 p.m. to watch the final fight, and it was always The Rock or Triple H. It was one of those two guys. Sometimes it was like Kurt Angle also. I think Kurt Angle sometimes, and there was also was it Big Show? I think there's Big Show. Undertaker, I don't remember actually seeing Undertaker in the final fight. I mean, obviously he was, but when I was watching it, I don't remember any final fights with him, because I would turn on like 9:45 or something, because that's right before the final match. I stopped watching before John Cena's time, though. I did. Stone Cold also. Yep. Have I seen the clip about Lecco talking about wrestling? Yeah, so actually, for a short station break, those of you guys who know, I did work with Peter Lecco for the FIDE Canada's tournament in 2016, and so I got to know him pretty well, and he loved talking about wrestling. He was talking about, like, who's he talking about? He was talking about wrestling in like the I think he was talking about like the Lex Luger era, like Lex Luger. Who was from that period? Was that like there's like Lex Luger, like was that Hulk Hogan, I think, also, and all those guys. So yeah, it's kind of weird to hear that, because honestly, when I think about somebody like Peter Lecco, is like he comes across being like a very traditional, like, European guy, very well educated, and then to hear him start talking about wrestling was really kind of confusing, I have to admit. It was like, wait, why is he talking about wrestling? It was very, very strange, because he comes across as being like, you know, very non-American, let's put it that way. And so to hear him talking about wrestling was just kind of shocking. Anyway, back to the chess. Let's see, do we have a game? We do have one game up, which I'll put here, of course. Why do I have this bar underneath this messing it up? What else do we have? So A Wonder's game is for round 3. He's playing against Tari. I will mute this tab. Let's see, what else do we have? That's the only one that's up so far, so we'll wait for the rest of the games to pop up, and then we'll put them in. I think there's a Jimmy Butler for the 100 GTI remix for the 22nd, Timmy for the Prime. When is a subathon coming? I can't really do a subathon because there are too many competitive tournaments going on. So while I would love to do it, it's not realistic. That's yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's life. So it's all good. So anyway, we don't have moves here. The other games are not popping up, but the Bras are ahead by a 5-3 score. Magnus, of course, is on a perfect score, 2 out of 2 thus far, so we will see if he can keep that alive. What would I do once you retire? I don't think I'm the kind of person who can ever truly retire, honestly. I don't think it's realistic. I'm just not somebody who's like, at least right now, wants to just sit back and do nothing. I don't know. So yep. Would you say at times it feels like there's too much chess, or it's okay? It's okay, because if there aren't tournaments going on like right now, it's really only Titled Tuesdays and Arena Kings, and those are tournaments that I can mostly just play and enjoy. The rest of my stream, I just play chess, do whatever. So it's not too much. I think cool out for 21, but if there was a like a serious event every single month, like there was in like 2020 and 2021 online, then I'd probably run out of steam. I think that would be too much chess. So that's what I would say. Okay, we still only have one game, I think, right? I'm just looking at the games. Yeah, it looks like there's still only one game up. but we'll see. All right. Thanks so much to that guy who is a bot for the bits. Thank you, Paranoia as SK for the prime, and Billy Davis for the prime. Thanks so much to that Billy Davis. Appreciate it. Thank you. Pogu article. What article? Read what article? Oh, there's a new chess.com article. Really? Okay. I will cover that after the next game because they're starting the games now, right? I'll cover the article after this round. Is it a new article? Let me see. Is there anything actually new to it? I don't know. I'll read it later though. I'll read it later, you guys. Let me refresh. You linked it? Yeah, but is it new or not? Why doesn't your Streamlabs work? What do you mean? It should work. These are special agent SR for the prime. Appreciate it. All right, why haven't they started round 3? Okay, now we have more games. Okay, let's pull this out. Okay, let's put this up here. That's the second game. They have 2 games that are set up. I mean, I'll mute these tabs, of course, so that we don't have to hear sounds nonstop. See, there should be 2 more popping up. Magnus's game, of course, and of Ari and Tari. You look fresh, Hikaru. Give us some of your Riz. Exactly. Oh, it's just the same thing we know about Ali Reza. Oh, okay. I love your that's life quote. I need to be using it more often. Yes. Okay, so we have moves. We still don't have the last 2 games yet, but we do have moves in Irina's game. Right now I think they're down by 2, right? So it's pretty bad. Pretty bad so far for the Cobras. Pretty bad. So what do we have here from Irina? We get a Queen A4 Bishop B5 line. Now I've played Queen A4 myself many times in the Grunfeld against like Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. So it's a line. It's not great, but white gets a bit of a center here, so it makes some sense. We don't have moves in the other game. Let me see if the other 2 have started. Magnus's game, it doesn't look like it's started yet. We have Brandon Jacobson's game as well, so let me put this up here. Okay, so Magnus's game is the only one that hasn't started yet. All the other games are set up, at least they should be starting soon. Why am I not playing PCL? I am, you guys. I'm playing in the Pro Chess League on Thursday for the New York Gotham Knights. I will be streaming that. I think it starts about 3 p.m. Eastern, so I will be playing on Thursday. It's just today I'm not playing. So Magnus is running late again. Okay, well I see. Oh, is it Dania versus Magnus? Is it the big matchup? It is. It's the big boys. So let me mute the other tabs. Okay, here we go. So we have the big matchup, of course. Why did I create my own team? I think there were only a certain number of teams, and I don't know, to me it didn't seem realistic. It's just like if somebody wanted me to play, I'd play, otherwise I'd just skip it. Levy is not playing. No, Levy's not playing. He is funding the team though. All right, so what do we have? We have Magnus versus Dania, the big match. We are obviously only going to cover this game because it is the game of the century. Thank you so much to T Kanya for the 10 months. Appreciate it.
121 just took $5 out of Bezos's pocket.
Yeah, let's see. Is Nihal the Hikaru of India? I mean, it seems very much like Nihal is a version of me. Very, very good at rapid and blitz chess. Classical chess hasn't caught up to where his rapid and blitz are, but we'll see. Funding? Yeah, I mean, of course people are getting paid to play. I think there's a little king for the prime. Game of the century, not sure serious. No, I'm joking, but it's still the big match. Everybody wants to see Magnus versus Dania. So we'll see. Okay, so Magnus can play knight c3. I assume Daniel's going to play the Grunfeld, or no, Daniel's going to play King's Indian. What am I saying? Of course he's going to play King's Indian. Magnus played bishop d3 against me in the speed chess championship. He's also played many other lines like knight g2, f3. I expect him to play some, maybe like h3, knight f3. He's going to play some line that features this structure with e5 d5. I don't know whether it's going to be h3. I don't know whether it's going to be bishop d3, but he's going to do something where we get e5, this e5 d5 structure. I bet. Can I put the players cam on stream if they are? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Let me pull it up. Okay, let me see. Do they have it though? No, they're not showing, or are they? Let me see. Let me hit the play. No, they're not showing Magnus right now. But they will show him at some point, I assume. So let me do this. They'll show him at some point, I assume. At some point they'll show him. So Magnus plays h3 and bishop e3, and he's going to go d5. I told you guys we were going to get some structure with e5 d5, didn't I? And this is why I tell you guys that I know you got to know the players. So of course we get it. I told you guys it's going to happen. Some like d5 e5 d5 structure, probably with an h3, and we do get that. Are you planning to move soon? Why would I move soon? Move where? So let's see. e5 d5 is played here. That's one big glass. Gotta go to Boulder Fest, or sorry, Oktoberfest in Boulder. Would I ever live in Hawaii? I would. I could live in Hawaii, but the problem with Hawaii at the end of the day is that I feel I don't want to say like you're claustrophobic, 'cause that's the wrong word necessarily, but somehow it's like you're kind of stuck there. I feel like if I get annoyed, like I'm here in Florida, or even if you're in LA, you can get in your car and drive. But the problem is in Hawaii, if you feel like you're stuck there, you have to get on a plane and fly for 6 hours. I mean, that's the problem. So it's like, you know, if you're in LA and you get annoyed, you can just go driving on the one, drive up the coast. If you're in Florida, same thing, just drive up towards like towards South Carolina, North Carolina, and everything like that. But if you're in Hawaii, it's like you got to go book a ticket and fly 6 hours. You can swim, yeah. You can drive into the Pacific. Maybe in 100 years you can drive your car into the Pacific, and then it'll fly over the ocean to California, but that's not realistic at the present time. Maybe in 100 years that'll be possible. I think someone's just Slim Jim clap for the prime. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So Queen C2 played. So Magnus trying to prevent Daniel from playing F5 here. Probably Knight G2, Knight G2, and then Knight G3 is the idea, I would expect. White can also castle queenside. So Daniel plays C6, idea to trade, and then eventually play on the C file. One idea would be to take and play bishop D7, rook C8, and B5 here, trying to put pressure. Will I ever do a book? Unlikely. I mean, I'll probably do some course on Chessable in the future, but actual writing a book, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, when they show Magnus, I will obviously turn the cam back on. Okay, so probably trade bishop. We're probably gonna get takes bishop d7, knight g3. That's my assumption. And then like rook c8, queen d2. So we're gonna get bishop d7, knight g3, rook c8, queen d2, and then we'll see if Danny can do something on the queen side. So yeah, how do pro chess players play for so long? It seems monotonous. Well, I mean, pro chess is very monotonous, but you earn a living playing tournaments. I mean, that's, you earn a living. It's better than sitting in an office for 10 hours every day. Cams are up. Okay. Would you ever live in Europe? If so, where? I could live in Switzerland. I like Switzerland a lot. It's very pretty. I mean, there's what happened? What happened? Why am I getting what just happened? Not like this. What did I miss? Yeah, did I miss something? I don't know. Was Magnus? Oh, Magnus looks like he's asleep. Okay. Switzerland is expensive. I know. I could live in Switzerland. I could live in Switzerland. I could. Did I miss something? Was Magnus asleep? I don't know, but anyway, yeah. So we have yeah, we've got knight g3 played here, guarding the pawn. Daniel's probably gonna go bishop d7 and rook c8. He might try to find a way to force b5 and like b5 b4, which is why he goes bishop d7. Probably Magnus should play rook b1 here to go for b4, because black's idea is like if you go here bishop a4 even, and after this you lose the rook on a1. So I think rook b1 to play b4 makes sense, also because you kick the pony out of c5 as well. So we'll see. Yeah, he plays rook b1, not surprising, because if you get b4 and you remove the pony from c5 and there's no longer pressure on the e4 pawn. I already really like Magnus's position. Knight a4 played, very logical move here. Now you're going to trade the knights. In fact, this actually looks a little bit like one of the early games I played against Magnus in the Speed Chess Championship, just a little bit with this pawn structure of the knights coming off the board. And thank you so much to Light Love for the 3 months, appreciate it. Thank you so much to Light Love. 4 players are on each team right now. Chess Bros lead by 2, so we can take a quick look around the horn. Brandon has a great position against Jennifer Yu. Irina has a center, balanced still. Tari's game is looking pretty dull, probably balanced, I would say. And Magnus, of course, is the big game. Thanks so much to Teds for the prime. Thanks so much to Teds, appreciate it. Thanks so much for the prime. Thank you so much to Perilous Pear for the prime as well. Thanks so much to Perilous Pear. Thank you. Cool shirt. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Is my hair normal? You put cream on it? You guys, I never got into any of that stuff. I remember when my brother was in high school, he would put gel on his hair to keep it a certain way, but I've never been into that. I'm all about being all natural. So no, I don't use cream, I don't use gel, I don't use any of that stuff. All I use is Paul Mitchell original formula shampoo. That's all I do. Yeah, that's all I do. I wake up, I put Paul Mitchell in my hair, and that's what it is. I don't, it's not sponsored, actually. No, it's not. So I use water when it dries out. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Anyway. All right. Paul Mitchell sounds chic. I feel like Paul Mitchell probably was chic 20 years ago, but I think nowadays it's not. I mean, nowadays it's like so 1990s or early 2000s. Okay. Anyway, Magnus looks bored. I mean, it's pretty easy position to play here, and he's got a slight advantage, although it's not much, I would say. Problem is black would love to put the pony on c5, but if you move the knight, there's bishop b4. I think Daniel wants to reroute the bishop to e7, put pressure on g5, and then eventually bring the knight to c5. In fact, as I look at it, I don't really like Magnus's position here. Yeah, way more normalized. Yeah, I was gonna say Paul Mitchell, probably that used to be like really fancy, and now it's just like normal, like normal stuff. I've gotten 5 Paul Mitchell ads already this stream. Big Brother is always listening, you guys. I hate to burst your bubble, but it's not by accident. Okay, let's see, what is Danny gonna do? I assume he's gonna go knight c7 a6 c5. Yeah, of course, because now white goes bishop b4 to target the pawn. You just retreat the bishop back to f8 to guard the pawn after bishop b4. So let's see. I really like Daniel's position here. I think he's doing quite well. I think he's doing great here. I mean, he's maybe marginally worse, but if he gets this knight to c5, it's a great outpost. So, oh, I've gotten 5 ads, and it's not the ad. It's not for the ads. Okay. Good one. Probably bishop f8 makes sense, just to guard the pawn against knight b5 now, because it's important that you defend the pawn, and then maybe knight c5 somewhere. Man, Alireza better not make such terrible merch. Who knows, you guys? I have no idea what's going on. What is Daniel gonna do here? He goes bishop f8, logical move, bishop h3, trying to trade the b shots here. I don't like bishop h3 though, because after takes knight d7, now you have a slightly weak pawn on c4 potentially in the long run. Also g5 a little bit soft as well, and even if you stack the rooks, there's no big threat because the rook guards h7. So I think Daniel's okay here. That doesn't mean he's necessarily going to save the game, but I think he's doing well. He's only very slightly worse. He probably should be able to defend this end game. I mean, he should be able to defend this, because if white ever trades the bishop for the knight, now this pawn on g5 is always a big weakness, and c4 is always weak. The rook on f7, very, very well played. So I mean, I really do think Daniel should be able to hold this position. Thanks so much to Seabass for an unknown user for the 2 months. Appreciate it. Record for most subs in a single stream, I honestly don't know what that record is. I think there was a time that we got something crazy, like maybe like 1,200 subs. I think it was like right early on during the pandemic. Maybe I got like 12 to 1,500 subs in a single stream. Let's see. Waiting for a move from Magnus. No, we're talking about subs in an individual stream. Their faces disappeared. Lovely. Bishop e7, logical move. I don't really see why Daniel should be in trouble here. I feel like Daniel's doing pretty well. I think Daniel should be okay. Thank you so much to Alex Quee for the prime. Thank you, Alex Quee. Appreciate it. I think there's a Weekhead for the prime as well. Thanks so much to Weekhead. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Daniel's down a minute. Can we see their faces? Are they back on cam? No, they're not back on cam. When am I going to do a subathon? Probably never, just because I always have there's always going to be an important tournament within 30 days at some point. That's the problem. There's always going to be some important tournament. If I show up like dead, it's like not going to be very good. So let's see. Okay, rook h1. Okay, again, Magnus trying to do something maybe on the queen side, but he has his weaknesses. Knight c5. Okay, rook a3, not rook b4, making the draw. Apparently this was a mistake somehow, putting the rook on a3. It was a mistake by Daniel letting the rook get to a3. I don't really know why. Have I ever played events in Chicago? I have. Yeah, I have. Yep. Wrong cams. Yeah, I was thinking they would show Magnus again, but they aren't. Yeah. UPS and FedEx just merged. It would be called Fed Up. Good one. Good one. Yes, Fed Up. I like it. I like it. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay, let's see. What is Daniel gonna play here? Let's see. Gotham Knights. No, Levy's not playing. Levy is not playing, you guys. He's not. Why didn't Daniel put the knight on b4? What do you mean put the knight on b4 where? Daniel couldn't really do that. There's never really a moment to do that. Am I in Levy's team? Yes. Ooh, a5. Interesting move by Daniel. Basically he's saying that the rook is permanently in jail here on a3 unless white trades, and if white ever trades, then the pawn becomes very weak. Interesting idea. Very committal, as it creates a bastion square for the knight on b5. I don't know if I love this, because also as I'm thinking about it, if white can just go f3 to guard the pawn, then you can move the knight, pawn is guarded, and you can actually bring the rook back via c3. So very committal move. I think black is still probably okay, but it's very committal, so I don't know if I love it. I know a5 just feels wrong to me. I don't know. We'll see. Why is it called the Gotham Knights? Because Levy is the main sponsor of the team. That's why. You guys are right. The time is something. Why do you fear commitment? I don't know what you even mean by that, you guys. Maybe you want to ask Leo DiCaprio that question instead. Knight b5, maybe knight b7 or king d7 here. But I guess actually if you go king d7, there's knight a7 here. I don't know. It's funny because you guys say Gotham is another name for New York City. I have to be honest, I grew up in New York and I never heard anybody ever call New York Gotham. I never heard it ever in my entire life of growing up there. So I do find it kind of odd because nobody in my circle ever called New York called New York City Gotham. So I was kind of confused by that initially when I saw Levy choose that name way back. Yeah, I mean I'm not really trolling. I was very surprised when I first heard that because I never nobody that I know has ever called New York City Gotham. Gotham is Chicago. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so basically what's going on here is Dan is just going to sit on the position here and he's going to say, what can you do? Problem is at some point f4 might become an issue potentially. Let me see, are they showing the cams again? Nope, no cams. It's hard to judge here, hard to judge. Probably knight b. Actually I'm starting to look at this. I feel like something bad is going to happen here. Daniel is kind of in Zugzwang. I mean, you don't want to move the rook because then I take, and now eventually something bad is going to happen on the b file. You can't move the bishop anywhere because then the knight gets in. This is I'm not liking this for Daniel. He's almost in Zugzwang. Maybe knight a4 here is a move. He goes knight b7. I thought White could jump with knight a7, knight c6, but maybe that hangs a pawn. Wait, didn't Daniel have? Wait, I thought Daniel had like 12 seconds. How did he go back to a minute on time?
Just took $5.
It's a 1 minute increment. Yeah, it's like, wait a second, excuse me.
Yo.
Yeah, I was a little confused by that. You're like, what's going on? And it's like 1 minute increment. Huh. Leaves you scratching your head a little bit. Yeah. No, if you take on d6 after rook h7, I just take, and there's actually, wait, no, this might be winning. Wait, oh wait, this might be winning actually. Oh, this might be winning. Takes. This might be winning. So if you take, you get checkmated here. There's just check and mate. And if you go king f8, it's still checkmate because the king can't go anywhere. Okay, tricky. This might be winning. Let me see what the engine says. Engine says it is winning. Engine does say it's winning. Yes, engine does say it's winning. Yeah. I think there's a nerd stone for the 17 months. Let me see. Are they back? They are back. Okay. How are humans so bad at calculation? I can see the eval bar, but I try not to look at it. I mean, we're bad because we're not 3,500. That's a simple reason, you guys. Why is my mug so big? Because I gotta stay hydrated. Thanks so much to Zal Moxies for the 20 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. Also, the worst part is here Magnus is thinking, which means Magnus sees the idea with knight d6 now.
Who are you cheering for?
No one specifically. Yep, knight d6. Oh wait, no, knight d6 there's bishop g5. Wait, no, wait, it's not that simple. Wait, it's not that simple. Wait, actually, f4. And now you go knight d6, takes an e5, and now the knight is free to go to e4, and you have a connect through in the center. This is a big white center. GG. That's how you win. Yes, nice, very nice by yeah. Now knight d6, and that's game. And also you have to take, because if you lose g5, black just has 3 connected for nothing. Wow, very nice play from Magnus. And now even though you have an e5 square, you still get mated here. After takes, check here, check here, check, king e5. There's check here and e5. Brutal finish. So Magnus should win this game. Bishop g5, now e5, knight e4, e6, and game over. Yeah, Deanna's gonna lose here. Yeah, unfortunate. What's my most prized trophy? I don't have one. I love seeing Daniel get smacked. What? Seriously? Are you crazy, dude? I mean, f4 wasn't nuts to find. If you can see the sequence with knight, if you see that knight d6 is working, then it's not impossible to spot the sequence. We have a connect 3 and it's going to be over very soon. Thanks so much to Joe Babs for the prime as well. Thanks so much to Joe Babs, appreciate it. Thank you for the resub, my man. Thank you so much. Oof, too much, just too much. Man, your shirt is literally art. Thank you so much, appreciate it, you guys. Am I more proud of your US chess championships or subscriber count? It's a weird question. Very weird question. A Wonder is crushing Tari. Okay, so let's see what happened here. Oh, A Wonder won, which is important. That's a big upset. A Wonder won here to make it 5-4. Let's see what's happening elsewhere. Preya 2 only drew against Irina. This is only a draw, so actually this is quite critical. And Brandon, whoa, this is very close. Actually, this is going to be a very close finish. Okay, so Magnus has to win this game. So it's only going to be 1 point going into the last round. Irina holds and A Wonder wins. Irina holding very important, very important. Yeah, Magnus is going to win this game, but even with the win, that means it's a 1 point. It's 1 point going to the final round with everybody playing each other. If only A Wonder had not lost that game to Preya, if he had won that game, he had seen the mate and won. This would be a tied up match going into the final round. Shirt looks like something my grandma would wear. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I miss old Hikaru, the grandpa shirt. Of course you do, you guys. Yeah. Okay, Magnus is gonna win. I don't know why Daniel's playing on, but he is. I mean, even Rook H3 is just very clean. Everything wins here. Yeah, Daniel's not resigning, which is kind of funny, actually. Maybe there's a Stu Easy for the 4 months.
Stu_easy just took $5 out of Bezos's pocket. Thanks.
Why? And why is Daniel looking so serious there? I mean, I gotta be honest. Why was Daniel looking so serious? He's looking serious like he's in the game, and Rook takes f4 is like he missed the tactic, and that's why he resigned. Like, I mean, like I don't like he looked serious like the game was very interesting. I looked on the other monitors like he's looking really serious. He's like, oh, I just blundered, but the game was kind of not in doubt long before Rook takes f4, so that's pretty funny actually. So Daniel does lose this game, which means however that it is going to be a 1 point lead as they head into the final matches. So I'm gonna take a short break, go use the restroom, then we're going to cover the final round of PCL. I will cover an article. I might do some FPS chess a little bit later, but that's what we have coming up very soon, so I'll be back in a second, you guys. Thank you so much, Chef Daddy, for 3 months as well. Thank you. Chair for the win. Chair for the win. All right, you guys, we're back. Okay. Okay, so we are covering the Pro Chess League, of course, you guys, which is currently going on. So we are covering that for right now. Let me pull up the last set of games, which will be starting very soon, hopefully. What was I mumbling? I was mumbling. What was I mumbling? I was saying chair for the win. Chair for the win. I'm gonna play late title Tuesday, you guys. I always play late title Tuesday, even if it's not in my best interest. I always play. So I always do it. Have I ever had loads of water? Well, the reason I was late coming back, you guys, is I was heating up my water so I could have my instant coffee, of course, because it's the best that I can afford. What can I say? And I'm not a coffee snob, so that's how it goes. For those of you guys who are wondering, sorry if I was taking a longer break than usual. Welcome back. Your chair got so many views. Indeed. So yeah, I've won the double title Tuesdays. I think I think I've won it 3 times now. Yeah. I've watched a good few streamers over the years, and I must say I enjoy this format. Also great chess insights, obviously. Thank you so much, Crypto Jacko. Thank you for the kind words. Yes. How dare you are not drinking expensive and exotic coffee? What are you smoking, you guys? Come on. Okay. What team am I? I'm on the New York Gotham Knights. So that's what we're doing. All right, waiting for round number 4. Let me see if the game started. If I go back, let's see. Do we have any more games? Do we have any games? Let me go back. Yeah, they haven't put up the games yet, so I'll wait for round number 4. Do you splurge for guacamole? Sometimes. How am I playing for New York? Because they were the only ones who asked me. I mean, I would have played for anybody almost, but they were the only ones who asked me. I had a history because I played for the New York Knights or New York Marshals back in 2020, so I have a little bit of a history with them. I even played with them in the old days, the early years of the early years of the Pro Chess League. So I have, yeah. New York offered a supermax. Yeah, exactly. Who else is in the New York team? Vladimir Fedo says, what kind of coffee machine do you have? I have my instant coffee that I bought. So I have my big thing of instant coffee from Costco, and I just boil some water, put the instant coffee and put the water in, and voila, I've got my coffee. So that's what I've got. Pretty straightforward, you guys. I don't know, you're acting like I'm like it's some big deal or something. I don't know, but yeah. Am I not allowed to do that or something? No French press. Come on. Do I look like some fancy French guy? I mean, come on, be serious. With my baguette en croissant. Okay. Anyway, yes, I do. Okay, thank you. No. Okay. Why doesn't Costco sponsor this mystery? I don't think Costco does sponsors at all, actually, because of course it hurts their bottom line, and they don't need to do it. No, I mean they don't need to do it. So I mean it's like why would you spend money on advertising? I mean they spend money on the brochure, the catalog that you get every month. I don't get how you can cover an event you are actually playing in. What do you mean? I'm not playing today. I'm streaming it on Thursday. Yeah, so I don't know what you guys mean, but anyway, let's see. Do we have games for round 4? Let me refresh the page. No games are up yet, so we're still just waiting for a few minutes. Prendre en croissant, yeah. Are you rich? Because the Wikipedia says so. Tell me honestly, because chat also drinks the same coffee. You know, you guys, I didn't grow up rich. I know people like to think that I did. I didn't grow up rich, so like I mean I'm used to it. Like I don't know. It's just how I grew up. Your hair is very messy today. I think my hair looks amazingly good for the most part. It's a touch off, but it's good enough. Yeah. Why are there less people on Gotham Knights than other teams? I don't know, actually. Probably it's because they expect me to play every week. That's probably why. Yeah. No, I mean I didn't grow up rich. Like I come from like a I don't want to say poor because poor is relative, but like growing up, like it's, you know, it's just normal childhood. And I mean, like I didn't even have, I think they had like fancier cell phones, but I think the first phone I got was when I was like maybe 10 or 11. First cell phone that I had, and it was a Nokia, of course. Like I mean, yeah, I think we actually share. I think the first computer that I had that was my own was when I was like 10 or 11 also. No, I was older. I was like 12 actually, I think, when I had my first computer. Otherwise we used the family computer for everything. Yeah. Yep. Okay, where are the games? Do we have games yet, or is chess.com being slow? Oh, we do have a game. Okay, we have one game. I'll pull this up. We have a rematch, by the way. This is an exciting game. We have a rematch between Irina and Jennifer. They played in tiebreak for the US Women's Championship some months ago. So it'll be interesting to see what happens between them, because there's definitely going to be some revenge in the air. Everybody had Nokia 3310. Snake was the ultimate game. Yeah, I love playing Snake on my Nokia. Snake was the game. Snake was the game for sure. Snake was a great game. Thanks so much to Asmer for the Prime. That takes me back to the old days. All right, we only have one game so far, waiting for the other games to begin, but they haven't popped them up yet. So I assume Magnus's game will be the last one as well. Oh, we do have another game, so let me pull this out. We have this one, Preya 2, which I will put here. Let's close this. So we have two games. Yeah, let me mute this tab. Okay, what do we have so far? Pretty normal. We get the triangle from Irina. White can play e4. This leads to the Marshall. This is the Marshall gambit with e4 here. White can also play e3. Have I gotten much sleep lately? Yeah, I've gotten plenty of sleep. I have, yeah. When I cover PSG versus Bayern, well, this is Twitch, you guys. It's not a certain other site where apparently you can just cover any sporting events. So no, I won't be. Although I'd be shocked, honestly, if those guys who stream the Super Bowl don't like end up in trouble with the NFL. Okay, pretty normally now we have the Slav Moran variation with knight bd7 b3 being played. See what's gonna happen here. Am I gonna play chess? We will play some chess later on. Yeah, you can cut. Okay, we have another game which I would pull up as well. We have Tari's game. I'll put this here. And of course we will have Magnus's game as well, starting pretty soon. Where did I get the shirt? This is a sample, you guys. I was going to do a merch drop. It didn't end up happening, unfortunately, but I have a couple of samples. I showed chat the other two samples earlier. I'm going to try to get something in our merch store tomorrow, though, on Streamlabs, so I can show you guys something, and we something with mittens, and we'll go from there. 10K people writing whose message is reading everybody's message. We're just chilling, having a good time, you guys. That's what I'm doing right now. Just chilling, having a great time. But I will I am going to play with some articles to cover. We got some good stuff coming up before the before we play in the evening title Tuesday. So that's what we've got going on. Chess Boom seems to have slowed down. I don't know if that's true, you guys, because normally when my numbers are really high, chess.com and I are not streaming against each other like we are today. So if you look at my numbers and chess.com's numbers, that's still about, I think they probably got, I've been close to 13 for most of the PCL. They've been close to 13 too. So you're talking like 26, 27K. That is significantly higher than it was, I feel like, if you go back to November, December. So yeah. So I don't know if it has. I think it's slowed down a little bit on YouTube. Levy's numbers are down a little bit. Mine are down a touch as well. So it has slowed down a little bit on YouTube, but I would say on Twitch, I wouldn't say that we've necessarily started going down yet. But on YouTube, it's definitely down a little bit. So all right. What age did I get my first chessboard? First chessboard, I know I had one of those Kasparov things that you could play on when I was like 8, I think, maybe 8 or 9. I think I was 8. It's pretty funny because my mom took me to New York City for this event where basically Kasparov was going to be there doing like signing things and everything. But he didn't end up making it in time, or something happened with his schedule, so he wasn't able to. And you're saying Levy's getting 800k views. GMHikaru, if you look at Levy's views per week since he peaked about a month ago, his views are down about 60%. So it has slowed down. Now you could say that it's, of course it's much higher than it was before, but it has slowed down. So that there you guys go if you want to talk about these things, just to be clear. I mean, you think that I don't know what I'm talking about, like chill. So what was I saying anyway? I was saying, yeah, so Kasparov was going to be at the event. He wasn't, but they gave us this Kasparov like chess program. It had pieces you played on. It's like when we were 8 years old. So Daniel's game was aborted. Let me pull up the fourth game. What is the fourth? We should have all four. No, we still only have 3 games though. Why do we only have 3 games? Daniel's game hasn't occurred yet. What else? 2 of the games are going, but the other 2 games aren't going. Wait, they aborted because Tari wasn't there. Yeah, Tari's not there. Magnus isn't there. I mean, yeah. What do you guys want me to say? That's a world champion privilege. World champion privilege right there. Okay, A Wonders game we have as well. I'll put this up here. Let me refresh it. Yeah, it's just that simple. All right, so while we are at it, yeah, Daniel bored because it wasn't 30 seconds. I don't know why it aborted. I guess they just restarted the game as well. They do the same for you. I've shown up late to games, you guys. Magnus, I mean, at least over the board, Magnus is given that privilege that nobody else is given. I'm just going to be honest about it. He is like, he will show up late to games and the clocks will not start. They'll find a way to draw out the announcements or whatever for an extra minute or 2 before a game starts, specifically because he's not there. They do not do that for anybody else. That is world champion privilege. And you guys can say that I'm annoyed or something, you know, I'm being salty, but that is the reality. I'm talking about over the board tournaments. I've seen it happen. I mean, probably at least a dozen times. So I'm not making it up. Okay, so will he lose it soon? He won't, because he's still the best player in the world by far. I mean, of course, that's not changing at all. You know, it's great because actually in the World Blitz and Rapid, there was a round where he showed up 2 minutes late to play against Kovalev, I think it was, from Bulgaria, and they basically drew the announcements out, because I remember I was there, and they drew the announcements out for like 5 minutes before they started the game because he wasn't there, and so he showed up 2 minutes late, but they had already extended as long as they could before they felt like, okay, we'll start the game. And it was already 5 extra minutes that they never would have done that for anybody else. So at any rate, let's see what's going on here. We have A Wonder versus Magnus. Pretty solid so far. Magnus playing the French defense. He's playing the, I think this is the burn variation if I'm not mistaken, with knight f6 and knight bd7 here. White can play knight f3, bishop d3, c3, all logical moves. Who is this they? They're the organizers. I mean, specifically FIDE when it comes to World Blitz and Rapid, where the arbiter made sure to extend the announcements. Again, it's you know, it's not really that big of a deal, but it should be said nonetheless. So all right, we get c5 played here. White can play d takes c5, maybe c3. I mean, it happened in our match, honestly, which we played the other day, the Air Things Masters. Same thing happened where we got an email the night before that said you should be in the Zoom call by 9:15 a.m. I mean Eastern time, basically, or whatever the time zone was. You should be in the Zoom call by that time, and we're told that. And I mean, I showed it maybe like 5 minutes late. I was like 9:25 ish, and Magnus was nowhere to be found until 9:45. He just wasn't around at all. So it is something that's like, I mean, a little bit sketchy, and I think probably should not happen, but nonetheless there is world champion privilege, and that's just the reality. So we get c3 a6 played here. What is A Wonder going to do? Bishop d3 is a move, d takes c5 is a move, multiple options. Why am I not playing? Because I'm playing on Thursday, you guys. I play for the New York Knights. I will be streaming it on Thursday afternoon, so I will be playing, and that's what's going on. Music is really loud. That's on your end. Music definitely is not super loud. Maybe it's on your end. I'm just looking at the bars and OBS. It does not look insane to me, from what I can tell. Okay, of course you go knight takes d4. Black will either go queen c7 or queen a5. The issues for black are how to develop this bishop and the rook very specifically. For example, if black can get this bishop and this rook to c8 very quickly, followed by just normal development, Black will be completely fine if you can get this development. Now again, it's going to be hard to get that development because if you play like b5 here, there's always like queen f3 as a move. There's also bishop e4 as well due to the pin, so you can't get it. So the question is, how does black develop this bishop and the rook? Specifically, white has a very obvious plan here, which is to put the queen on e2, castles, rook e1 and rook d1. Music is perfect. Yeah. So okay, we got cd4, knight takes d4 played here. When I come into Israel, I don't know. Do the team's players pay the players for participation? I think not all players are paid, but most players get some sort of small amount of money to play. Do I hear the music? Of course I do. Of summer have come and gone. Yeah, so anyway, h6 played here, probably bishop h4 to keep the pin alive. You could go to e3 or f4, but I think h4 looks correct here. Probably bishop e7 and castles, although you could go queen c7, idea to play b5, although queen c7 now might run into bishop g3 targeting the queens, so you do have to be a little bit careful. So bishop c5 or bishop e7 are the two moves that are playable here. Thoughts on hot ones? I'd love to be on hot ones. I said that back in 2020, still holds true even today. I'd love to be on hot ones. Really the only two like podcasts that I would love to be on, I mean the only two that I would like instantly say yes versus having to consider would be either Joe Rogan or hot ones. Those are the only two that I would just like write off, just automatically do. Everything else, like I might do them, but I would at least think about it quite a bit before I do it. Okay, bishop c5 played, probably knight b3 as a move, maybe knight f3 as well. Knight f3 to go to e5 makes some sense here. If you go to b3, well, we get castles. I'm actually shocked that Magnus didn't trade on d4 here. Interesting. Okay, now knight b3 and knight f3 are the two options here. Did I hesitate doing Lex Fridman? No, I didn't hesitate doing that. But after you're on, I mean, after you're on like with Lex, for example, it's very hard to do. I mean, Lex asked a lot of questions. It was a very long interview or a long podcast, so it's kind of at some point it becomes like it's a little bit hard to you know, because you don't want just go on and have people ask you the exact same questions over and over again. But that, yeah, sort of after doing that one, I realized it's like there comes a point where it's like you have to pick and choose which ones you want to do. I want you on other Lex Fridman talking about things outside of chess. I mean, I could talk about just about anything that's not chess related, but yeah. Knight b3 played, maybe black can go bishop e7, bishop a7, two options here. Like I said before, the big question is how does Magnus develop the bishop and the rook here? I have trash taste. I do. Or someone else does. Okay, maybe someone else does. That's just a response. What is your take on OTK people? I don't really have a take on them. I mean, I know there's been a lot of drama and controversy surrounding them. I mean, the only group that I've really had any sort of interaction with was OTV, and I mean, I thought all of them were very, very nice people. So I'd gladly do something with OTV any day of the week, but that's the only group that I really would say that I really have a very, very high opinion of. So okay, bishop e7, queen e2 is played, maybe rook a d1, rook f e1 are ideas here. No, I said OTV, not OTK. Yeah. All right, anyway, while we're at it, while we're still covering this, let's see what's happening. We're waiting for a move. Do they have Magnus on the cam? Let's see. Let me pull it up. All right, no, they don't have Magnus on the cam, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not Magnus, it's Brandon Jacobson that they have on the cam. So when they put Magnus back up, I will show it. No, hey, goodbye. Okay, so we get bishop d6 played here. So Magnus able to exchange the darks for bishops. I don't know if A1 is going to capture the F pawn, capture away from the center, but I feel like after takes in B5, bishop B7, Magnus has achieved complete equality. Maybe he's even slightly better here because white has double pawns. I do not like rook a D1 at all here. Magnus goes E5 instead, which is completely fine too. I think there's a Dallas GTA for the prime thing search. Where's our Reddit React, by the way? I haven't done Reddit React. I'll get back to it soon. Okay, rook E1, probably rook E8. I just don't like E5 because if you think about this position after takes in B5, you get a great scope on the diagonal and you really have no weaknesses here. Everything is very, very solid. But once you go E5, now this pawn always has to be defended because it can turn into a weakness if you can't push to E4. So I don't love E5. Also, now white wants to go knight E4 and create a double A battery checkmate idea with queen H7. Thank you so much to Goomba for the prime. Thank you so much to Goomba. I think this is going to be a draw now. So I don't see how Magnus is going to be able to keep the pieces on the board. Like even if we get to something like this, it's getting along the lines where we get some endgame that's very, very drawish. So I'm curious to see how Magnus will keep the tension and make the game go longer. So we'll see. I have exactly one viewer from Afghanistan right now. Yeah, big shout out to our one viewer, probably from a military base. Or no, we don't have bases. Sorry, we left Afghanistan. Sorry. So yeah, amazing to see a viewer there. Nah. What now? I assume white will take here. I assume we'll get trade, and then bishop takes A2 and probably takes and something like knight E4, and game should end in a draw. What did I leak? Afghanistan? What did I leak? Did I leak Afghanistan? What did I leak? What? What did I leak? I don't understand. Get knight E4, logical move. I assume knight D5 to play for F5, but we'll see. Am I the only viewer from Bolivia? I've been to Bolivia. I've been to La Paz. I played a chess tournament in La Paz many years ago. Magnus also down on time here, by the way. So Magnus has to be a little bit careful. If A1 can snatch a draw here, we might have a tie match. Let's take a look at the other games. What's going on? Jennifer is playing against Irina. Apparently Irina is much better after bishop C8 and bishop takes G3 here. So it's going to be very, very tense. Show the Magnus game. I'm just taking a look at the other games to wait. What happened to Daniel's game? Wait, why is Daniel's game not showing? Daniel, wait, where is Daniel's game? What the heck? Did Daniel's game not start, or am I crazy? Wait, who defaulted? Wait, what? Oh, Daniel won. Okay, so wait a second. So that means the match is tied, right? That means the match is tied. So if the match is tied, let's see. If match is tied, Jennifer, by the way, is in trouble. So if Irina wins, that means the Carolina Cobras will be up by 1 point. Oh, whoa. Razvan lost to Brandon Jacobson. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So wait, Carolina's, it's an even score right now with a handful of games going. So Magnus has to actually win this game, and Magnus is apparently losing after B3 and rook B1 here. A5 takes, and queen E4 is apparently GG's. These are Chimpani for the 12 months. Thank you so much. Danny's game just started. Okay, let me go back. Oh, they're just starting the game now? Wait, why are they starting the game now? What? How can you start a game now when there's already one result in? I don't know, whatever. I'm too confused. Okay, let's go back to A wonder found B3. Magnus might lose now. Did Magnus pull a Bobby Fischer? I think he did. He decided to grab a pawn on the edge, and now b3. Yeah, Magnus decided his name is Bobby Fischer. After rook b1, this is a disaster. So if you trade and try to go a5 here, there's check, and there's just like check and rook e5. I mean, this is just total epic fail. And if you go queen e6, you just lose to knight c5 instantly. And if you play just a random move like rook a c8 even here, for example, I just trade and go bishop. No, sorry, I go bishop c4, and or wait, no, actually, no, wait. Maybe rook c8 is a move. Maybe rook c8 is a tricky move here to keep the game going. Although rook c8, maybe even just queen b2. Still queen d8, I guess. But Tari's game can be seen on chess.com. Okay, let me open a let me turn on the cams. Let's see. Are they showing them? They are showing them. Okay. Let me see. You guys said they are showing Tari's game. Okay. Plays a5, so knight f6 and queen a4 is incoming here. No, Danny's game has one move, e4. So I don't know. Was he forfeited or what's going on? I have no idea. Okay, we get takes. Queen e4, obvious move here. Kind of the only move, because bishop c4, a4 and black's fine. Bishop c2, same thing, a4 to guard the bishop. Did A-Wonder lose a lot of weight? I think he did, actually. Yeah, A-Wonder did lose a lot of weight. Queen e4 played. Okay, probably a4, queen h7, king f8. Oh, actually, I realized there's a problem. There's check, and there's rook takes e5 due to this problem. Oh, and this is just lose. Oh, this is actually just losing, because you can just oh my gosh, everything's collapsing here for Magnus. Uh-oh. King f8 maybe is a move, but I still think you go queen h7. Uh-oh. Magnus in a lot of trouble here. Magnus also down 3.5 minutes on the clock. A-Wonder Liang is a GM, by the way. He is not untitled. He's a grandmaster. This is going to get interesting. If Magnus loses the game, I think the Bras are going to lose this match. Thanks so much that Yorus better half for the prime. Thanks for Yorus better half. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, Magnus is probably going to lose this game due to the time considerations. If A-Wonder had like a minute and a half and Magnus had 30 seconds, I still think it's very much up in the air. But with A-Wonder having approximately 5 minutes, he's going to have all the time in the world to consider the variations. Magnus does not have, I mean, he can play A4, king f8, king e7, but he's going to have to pray that it works. And this is probably going to lose here. There's check. Yeah, I mean, Magnus just missed this. There's just rook e5 again. Game over. Game over. Yeah, this should be over after queen h7 check and rook e5. And actually this takes, oh boy, rook e5, bada bing bada boom, hammer time. Uh-oh. Magnus does not look happy, you guys. He does not look happy. A-Wonder, by the way, not showing any emotion. A-Wonder just like cool as a cucumber right now. Yeah, this is a disaster for Magnus. He can't even block the bishop because then he loses his queen. And if he goes to d7, you get killed by bishop. Oy, this is a total disaster. There's even bishop b5 check as well. Oh my gosh, everything is losing here for Magnus. Every single move here loses. Every single move is losing. And the problem is A-Wonder's got like 20 years on the clock. Bishop b5, not a hard move to spot either. Yeah, bishop b5 is played, A-Wonder wins. Bishop f5 also good, but bishop b5 is just ends it on the spot. If he plays bishop b5, he wins the game 100% of the time. Oh my gosh, he is like, he's taking Magnus to the woodshed here. Yep, Magnus about to lose to another junior. All right. Anyway, yeah, bro, you lost to Magnus, so don't laugh. Yeah, it's not okay that I laugh. Thank you guys. Okay, queen f4 is just GG on the spot, I think. Maybe not actually. Okay, Magnus has a glimmer of hope. He's got a lone juicer that he can run up. Yeah, you guys, it's like, don't be happy you lost him. I mean, come on, chill the fridge out. I mean, everyone thinks that what, like, I'm super happy because like A Wonder's winning after I didn't win my match. Like, you guys serious? Now apparently C4 is some like dank win because after takes there's rook C1, bishop C2, and queen D2 to win the game. I don't know if I think it's realistic, but A Wonder's got 2 minutes left here. He should just win this game. The only good thing for Magnus here is that A Wonder doesn't have an obvious way to create a pass pawn, whereas he does have a pass pawn on the A file here. I mean, I don't expect him to turn it around, but if A Wonder's not very precise here, Magnus could find a way to win the, well, winning is too much to ask, I think, but he could find a way to draw the game, I think. You feel a choke incorporated? I mean, he's up a minute on the clock. It's very hard to believe it. Very, very hard to believe it, but we'll see. This is live. I mean, C4 is winning, but is he going to find C4? Or no, oh no, sorry, C4 isn't winning. That hangs the rook. So oh, it's the other order. I guess you trade and then go C4. Yeah, you trade and go C4. They were waiting for a move here. Oh, what happened elsewhere? Jennifer Yu's game was a draw. Oh, Irina took a draw here. Irina's completely winning here. Really? Why would Irina take a draw here? Open king, pawn is blockaded, no checks. Irina should never have taken a draw here. Never, ever, ever, but she does. So, okay, so I guess we have basically the score is tied, right? It all comes down to this game. Yeah. Time? No, I guess, but still. Okay, queen f8. I mean, again, it's, I mean, even queenie. Whoa, is this actually winning? Okay, rook b4. Wait a second, this is not trivial. This is not a guaranteed. Okay. Why did A Wonder do this? I just don't understand this. Here, b5, f4, b4 takes g5, king a3, king c3. I mean, this is probably winning, but I would never go into this endgame here. Okay, now though, I think now it's very easy. You go f4, g5. I don't like king c6 from Magnus, so I guess he thinks he has b5. It's still tricky though. I mean, I guess king g3, b5. Are you in time here is the question. Not rook f7. Are you in time here? I mean, I guess you are in time, right? You're just in time here. I would go king g3 here, but why is A Wonder using so much time? What the heck? Okay, let me put the cams back on because they're surely showing them, right? Okay, f4 played.
Manadine just subscribed. 20 months.
This is I'm gonna tell you guys, I think this is gonna be a draw. I'm gonna make a prediction. I think this is gonna be a draw.
3 months.
I think this is gonna be a draw. I think A Wonder is gonna be too afraid to try to move the rook away and win this game because of a3 a2. I think this is gonna be a draw. That's my prediction. Apparently g5 is winning. I don't know why. Rook h. I mean, this is ridiculous. Apparently rook h8. Yeah, rook e8 a3. Apparently rook h8 is the winning line, obviously, because you go here and you have rook h1, and I don't even understand why this is supposed to be better, but it is better. I don't know why. Okay, probably king g3, king c5, g7, but I think b4 is a draw. Oh no, there's still c4 and rook c. Oh wow, apparently why do I have this feeling that Magnus is somehow going to win this game? I have this weird feeling that Magnus is going to win this. You got to go rook d1. Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to do this. I mean, that was just so poor. Why did he go into this endgame? I mean, in this position, there's no way to lose this endgame if you go queen e7. Like, there's just no way to lose here, basically, is the reason you do this. But to play queen takes f7 is just insane. Completely insane. Yeah. Completely insane. I mean, that's just a horrible decision from A Wonder. He loses the match for his team by doing that. Yeah, I mean, it's I still think Magnus would have found swindle chances in this endgame too, but with queens on the board, there's no way that you lose. That's the main reason you do it. But he played queen f7, and I mean maybe this is still winning. Maybe this is still winning, but very, very hard to prove. I also don't understand the other thing I don't understand about this endgame is if you're going for this endgame, the only idea that you can play as a human is to bring the king back. That's the only idea you can do. I can laugh now. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty wild to see him do that. But what were the times? Do people have the times? Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, okay, if you think about this conceptually, let's just look at this conceptually here after bishop b3. What is white playing for? What is black playing for? The only thing that white is playing for is to create a pass pawn or bring the king over. Those are the only two plans. But very quickly, you should realize here that after b6 rook a8 king b7, or actually sorry, after check, that in this position either you have to bring the king close or you have to immediately go. Now he tried to go with f4, but like in this position I would have made the draw here at this point. I would have played rook a5, just made the draw and not taken the risk in a team match. In an individual match I would go for it. I'd probably do exactly what A Wonder did. Maybe I find a better move, maybe I don't, but in a team match you can't really do that. In a team match you have to take the draw here rather than taking the risk by moving the rook to e8. You just can't do it. He would have won if it wasn't Magnus. I mean, I think if it wasn't actually maybe he would have, because if it wasn't Magnus I think he would have played queen e7, but against Magnus he figured, okay, it's like it's a bishop and a pawn, surely the rook can stop the bishop and the pawns and you can do something to win the game. Watch Daniel versus Tari, right, but they aren't playing, are they? Let me refresh. I didn't see their game. Where's the game? Oh, here's the game. Okay, yeah, but this is just a draw. It's just a draw. Yeah, I mean, in a team match, that's the other thing that makes it really tricky, because in a team match, I mean, A Wonder should have made the draw, and if you go for it, and I'm very well aware of this from playing in chess Olympiads, when you take that risk and you go for it, you go for broke. Although this is a scramble, maybe Daniel can win. But when you're playing in a team event like the Olympiad, for example, I remember this very well. C6, there's C6 here. I guess A4 is a draw. Daniel's just got to go super cyan here and pray that he can do something. No, come on. Although Daniel probably doesn't know that he needs to win the game. Yeah, Daniel probably doesn't realize he needs to win the game. Yeah, this is a draw. Yeah. Daniel doesn't realize that he needs to win the game. He probably figures that a draw is okay here, and it ends in a draw. And now he's going to realize this horror that it wasn't enough. But yeah, what I was starting to say though, those of you guys who are wondering, is that in the chess Olympiad I've had a couple of matches, the most prominent one being against Poland, where I was playing against Kasper Pierun. The match I think was we were down 1.5. I think we're down like 1.5 or something, or no, sorry, the match was tied. It was half and there were 3 games ongoing. Fabiano was still playing, I was playing, and I think we had Wesley playing, whatever it was, and I was at this critical point where I was playing Kasper Pierun, and we made a twofold repetition, and then I instinctively decided not to make the repetition. I decided to play on. I went on to lose the game, and we lost the match 2.5, 1.5. And so in match formats, you have to be really, really careful when you want to push it, because in an individual match, nobody cares. Like if you lose, I mean, who cares? Like it's not a big deal. You lost, that's life. Move on to the next game. But in a team match, when you basically lose a game that you shouldn't lose and you cost your team the match, it's like 1,000 times worse. So that is the one thing that in matches is really unpleasant. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna get, I guess I'll go use the restroom. I was gonna get some more of my smoothie. I'll take a short break. We'll keep going. We've read React, an article, maybe some FPS chess and all sorts of good stuff. So I'll be back in 1 second, you guys. All right, also I realized something in the Magnus game. I missed the critical moment because the moves came in fast, but in this position after king c7, it was also inexplicable that a1er didn't play bishop takes rook, because after takes rook b3, there is zero counterplay where you have an extra bishop. So even though rook takes e8 was okay, bishop takes e8 won on the spot, and that is 100% the Magnus effect. The fact that he didn't play bishop takes e8, 100% the Magnus effect. No other way of putting it, because if he takes, there's nothing better than taking the rook, and after trade rook b3 you win. Well, I was actually in the bathroom, but I was thinking like, wait a second, I know it was winning after bishop b5, so what exactly happened? Because I was just confused. I was thinking like, how did it end up here? Because I thought it was just game over on the spot. So I said he's going to win 100% of the time, and I'm like, wait, what did he do? Because I knew that it was just winning on the spot, and I was thinking, he took on e8 with the rook, not the bishop. So at any rate, that's what we have. All right, so moving on, you guys, we're going to keep going with our content stuff. Let's cover an article. I'll stop the music. Let me stop the music for a second. Let me change the scene. This should be good. 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right, so in the meantime, we are going to cover an article. Here we are. We have an article from chess.com on chess.com news, and this is an article. It says Alireza Firouzja, new career in the fashion industry. Let me adjust it. Just give me 1 second. We can see everything. There we go. All right, so here we go. We have an article from Firouzja, new career in the fashion industry takes time away from chess. Article written by Tarjei Svensson from Norway. It's an article written earlier today. World number 4 GM Alireza Firouzja has been mysteriously inactive in the last year with remarkably few tournament appearances. In a rare new interview, the teenager confirmed rumors about him seeking an alternative career. Firouzja, the Iranian-born French teenage prodigy, hailed as a future successor to the chess throne, has not played a single over-the-board tournament since September. His last event was his impressive double victory in St. Louis, winning the Rapid and Blitz event and the Sinkfield Cup, his only classical event since the candidates last July. The 19-year-old had a disappointing result in the Air Things Masters 2023, where he qualified for the knockout stage, but was then beaten convincingly by GM Arjun Erigaisi. While Firouzja occasionally shows up in Title Tuesday tournaments, his fans are left mystified as to why the young star has been so inactive. Now, the teenager has, for the first time, shared an explanation. Speaking to chess streamer WFM Alessia Santaramo before an online match against GM Ramesh Babu Pragnanantha, Firouzja confirmed rumors that have been circulating for a while: a career in fashion design. Somewhat cryptically, he responded to the rumors. Yes, I was in this industry for 2 years now. It's kind of a serious thing. It's improving every day, and yes, it's kind of a real profession. More details on the extent of his new career or how much this affects his chess is not yet clear, but Firouzja added, "It's taking time from my chess, but I like to have both things together." The young star does not intend to end his chess career just yet. Firouzja also revealed that he will be more active in the second part of 2023, playing in the Grand Chess Tour and in Norway Chess, which is set to take place in May. The rest of the field in these events is yet to be announced. All right, it would not be the first time a top chess player has had a career outside of chess. GM Magnus Carlsen and Alexander Grishuk are among the chess stars playing poker actively. Now, first things first, because this is a little bit disingenuous by Tarjay saying this. Magnus has played a couple poker tournaments here or there, but Alexander Grishuk at his peak was playing poker pretty much every single day. So trying to compare Magnus and Grishuk is not really fair, because if you play a random tournament here or there, yes, you enjoy poker, you're playing it, but that's not the same thing as when you're playing it every single day, the way that Grishuk was. So it's a little bit disingenuous to sort of compare the two. So I don't really like this comparison, but nonetheless, Grishuk was playing poker nonstop while he was a professional chess player. So on that note, several other players have also given up professional chess, either partly or fully, to chase careers in other fields. One example is GM Gadakamsky, who had an 8-year break from chess starting when he was 22 and was ranked 6th in the world in 1996, taking up law school. French GM Jules Lautier, who peaked 15th in the world, retired from his chess career in 2006 to become a businessman. So you guys probably are wondering, what are my general thoughts on the topic? Now, it's very vague from Alireza's response what this means, because again, English is not Alireza's first language. That is the first thing that has to be stated. So when he makes this remark and he says that he's been in the industry for 2 years, the general notion of when you say you've been in an industry means that you've had a job, you've been working in it for 2 years. Now, I do not believe that that is the case with Alireza. I think it's very clear that he's been studying fashion, probably at school. So it's very unclear what this really means when it says that he's been in the industry for 2 years, because he has clearly not designed anything. He is not a model. So my read on it is probably what he's done is he's been studying fashion design for 2 years, and he's hoping to get a job or do something along these lines down the road. But I would say that it's clear he does not have a job at the moment in the fashion industry. So we will see where this goes. I mean, I spoke about this the other day. I think it's worth noting that in my opinion, I don't think there's anything wrong with Alireza doing this for the near future. I do think that if he does this beyond a year or a year and a half, though, his chess will suffer. We will have seen the peak of Alireza's chess. He will not improve past where he was 2 years ago, probably around the time right before the candidates, when his rating was over 2,800. So I think that I think that in general, it's really a nothing burger at the moment, but we will see what happens going down the road. And as I said the other day as well, I think it has to be noted, if Alireza is happy working in fashion, just doing a normal job, and does not have any regrets about what ifs down the road, then by all means, I think that he should pursue it. However, if he does end up in a situation like in a year from now where fashion is not really leading anywhere, other than perhaps like a normal 9-to-5 job, then if we're a year from now we're in that situation and he's like, wait, what could have been in chess, then he should definitely be pursuing chess full time. That's really the sort of the big question mark. And I would say also for myself, because like I was in a similar situation when I was around 18 years old. I quit playing chess. I decided to go to college for 1 semester. For about 6 months, I didn't play any chess. I didn't study chess. Honestly, I was playing poker when I had some free time. So I ended up coming back and playing a tournament in November of that year, towards the end of the semester, where I did really well, scoring 5.5 points out of 6, beating some very strong GMs along the way to win a tournament. And after that tournament, I sort of started to realize that I still had it. And would I regret it if I stayed in school and then down the road, I got a normal job being a lawyer, doing something in political science, whatever it might be? Would I regret not having come back to chess? And at the end of the day, I sort of realized that, yeah, I would regret it, because I would feel like, what if? And that's all a large part. It's not the only reason, but a large part of why I ended up actually coming back to chess, dropping out of school and playing chess. So I do think that in general, it's a big nothing burger yet. We'll see if Alireza plays or doesn't play. But I think a lot of people perhaps are overstating it. And again, we don't really know, because as I said before, Alireza's main language is not English, so we don't know whether that means he has a job in the industry, he's been designing stuff, or he's just been studying, hoping to get a job in the industry. He could be starting a business. Why do you assume he's taking a job? I mean, starting a business is if you're not from that background is insane. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's completely insane. You know, I would say it's probably you know, I don't know a whole lot about fashion necessarily. I know some stuff about jeans because there was a time that I almost invested in a jeans company, oddly enough. But I think the chances of success in fashion, just starting from scratch, are objectively lower than a startup on it. So I think your chances of success are significantly lower than even just doing a startup in Silicon Valley. So yeah, I mean, again, probably a nothing burger. Probably he intends to play chess, so I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's a little bit overstated, certainly, but you know, more power to him. If that's what makes him happy right now, he should do it. Again, at the end of the day, as I see it, really the only question for Ali Reza is, will he regret it? Will he have doubts? You know, if it's 5 years from now and he's just, you know, a 2750 player, can play here or there, make some money, but he will not challenge for the world championship. So we'll see what happens. But at any rate, it's definitely a big deal. I think a lot of people probably are very unhappy about it, and yeah, we'll see what the future holds. So anyway, you guys, that was this article we want to cover, written by Tarjay Svensson. And now, before we move on, just very quickly, you guys, I'm going to show you guys my merch store as well, where we have some new merch available. For those of you guys who are wondering, we have just put this up in the last half hour, since you guys were clamoring for stuff. So I'm just going to show you guys the 3 new items we have. We have a black mug, 15-ounce limited edition, only 100 for $15.85. It's a mug of my face, and you see mittens here as well. You can see this image of mittens. So we have this mug. It's for sale. They're limited edition, only 100 of these. So this is the first thing. We also have 2 shirts that we've made as well, which have this image, as you guys can see, of me playing against mittens on the back, same as on the mug. Again, limited edition, $32.71, 100 left. And then last but not least, we have another one where I'm actually being nice to mittens. This is me cuddling mittens here. Same thing, $32.71, 100 left, limited edition. So those are the 3 items. It has kanji on the front as well. Apparently it has my classic logo as well, so make sure to check it out if you want it. Either way, there are only 100 left, so I hope you guys do check out our site. It looks very, very good. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So yeah, I think the mug is actually pretty sexy. I like the mug the most. I think I'm gonna buy one myself. I would have to be I'd have to be out of my mind not to. So I'm definitely gonna buy one of these mugs, because right now, I mean, I have other mugs on the site, like this one, for example, which we did a limited edition. You guys can see it right here, as well as a couple others. I already bought all 100. Yeah, totally. At any rate, you guys, this is what we have in the merch store. So I hope you guys do enjoy it, and I think that's pretty good. So that's what we have for right now. And now we are going to move back to chess. So that's what we have in store. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll get back to chess, put the music on, and keep rocking and rolling. All right, so let me put the music back on as well, and away we go. All right, away we go. Body pillow. When body pillow? What do you mean? Why I changed my shirt? I just changed it because why not? All right, so let me open the main site again, chess.com play, and off we go. So, all right, let's see if there's anybody online who wants to play some blitz. I'm probably going to take a break pretty soon. I will take a break pretty soon to rest up before Title Tuesday begins, but there are some good players online. We have Mashanik online. I will challenge Mashanik to some standard blitz 3-0. Let's see who else is here. We have Jose Martinez Alcantara also online. Play him 3-0. I think there's a Magma Cow for the prime. There's Serial Boy for the prime, Zachary Crane with the prime, Ping Janot with the prime, Jancakes with the prime, Lycanos with the 7, Slave for the 3, Manadine for the 20 months as well. Thank you so much to Manadine. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the resubs, you guys. Thank you. All right. So let's get ready. I sent out some challenges. Somebody's got to want to play some blitz. Actually, my mod said Reddit React isn't ready quite yet. I'll double check. Let me see. All right. Okay, somebody's got to want to play some blitz. I'll challenge Benji Bach. Benjamin Bach is online. Yeah, Benjamin's online. Who else is there? Shield is online. Challenge Shield as well. I beat Shield earlier, right? So I'll send out a couple challenges. How can Reddit not be ready? Okay. Oh, my mods are going to clean it up. They're gonna make sure it's good to go, and we'll do a Reddit react. So let's do a puzzle rush while we wait. My mod said it's gonna be ready in like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna do a puzzle rush. Whoa, thank you to Ran Django for buying one of the mugs. Thank you so much to Ran Django. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, we'll do one puzzle rush, and then we are going to do the smaller, and then we are going to do we'll do the Reddit react. So let's do a 5-minute puzzle rush, and here we go. Thanks so much for Ran Django. Is it muted? This is muted, right? Unmute site. That's good. That's a queen. Checkmate. Try to get a 60. Let's go checkmate. Mate. 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 Trade. Mate. Checkmate. Checkmate. Queen. Good. Here and take. That's good. Mate. What is happening? We're doing puzzles, you guys. Mate. Why you guys at your I see WTF? Like what's the big deal, you guys? You're acting like there's something weird. I don't understand. What's the big deal? Wait, what is E3? Oh, there's just takes. Okay. That's good. Check and mate. Good, and just take the rook. Check and mate. What am I don't understand. What's the big deal? You guys are acting like what? Did something happen? Yeah, you guys are acting like there's something weird going on. I just don't understand. Okay, H4 is a tricky move. I guess I go here, check and take. It's pre-recorded. Yeah, exactly, guys, pre-recorded. White pawn is on F7, so it's mate. Okay, checkmate. That's good. This is good. Okay, what's the win here? Queen F2 is good. Or no, is it Queen F1 and G5? I guess and check and take. That's good. Check and mate. That's good. I know what chat means. What do you mean? I know what chat means. Oh, you just check on E2 and F2. What am I doing? I don't understand what you guys are saying. Okay, I go here, trade and takes. It's all good. I have C5 maybe. I'm moving a little bit too slow though. I'm not trusting my instincts the way I should be. I assume it's Queen G5. That's good. That's good. And just trade. There's white to win. There we go. That's good. Rook D2 looks very strong. There should be some way to win here. So maybe it's just takes and takes. That's good. Just check and mate. That's good. This should be checking E3 and E2. That's good. Black's playing win. I assume it's E2. That's good. This should be check and mate. That's good. There should be a mate somewhere in here, I guess. Rook E5? No. Wait, where's the win? Queen's no, it is takes. Check and mate. There we go. I assume this should be A3. That's good. Should be a forced mate. Is it Rook B6 or is it Rook E5? I assume it's Rook B6. It is. Okay, good. There's just check, and I guess Queen B7, Queen E7. So I guess you just take. That's good. That's good. That's mate. 54. Okay, there's F4. That's good. There should be a way to win here. Maybe just check. There and takes. That's good. There should be a forced checkmate in here. Queen G7, King F5, 96, King G. Okay, that's good. There's Queen F2. Is it Rook D6 here, or is it Knight G4? It's not Knight G4, but I mean, I still have time here. Queen C6 must be the right move. Could be G takes, I guess. Wait, what? Oh, there's Queen A2. I missed that. Let's do one more. I didn't see Queen A2. I only saw Queen B2. Okay, one more. Do one more, and then we'll do Reddit. Go checkmate. Check, take the queen. Checkmate. mate, mate, mate. That's good. Mate, mate, mate. That's good. Take. That's mate. That's mate. Good. That's mate. 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 Takes. That's good. Mate. That's good. That's good. C4. That's good. Takes. That's good. What am I doing? I don't know. You guys are acting all weird or something. I don't know. Take. That's good. Back. Okay, that's good. I mean, it's probably just here and check and mate. That's good. That's mate. That's good. That's good. This should be winning for black. Maybe just okay, f6 is good. It's not the only move, but I don't know, it makes sense. And just take the rook. That's good. Okay, now there's queen f6. Good. That's good. Just takes and takes. That's good. There's a double check and then there's check and a mate. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. You guys are acting really weird for some reason. Let's go check and mate. Good. That's good. Okay. There's bishop d. No, not bishop d. There's queen c6. There's also just rook f8, I guess. Just takes and takes. That's good. Okay, now somehow you have to move the knight and win the game. I feel like all knight moves win. Why do all knight moves not win? I don't understand. Okay, that's good. King d3, e4, b4, e5, b3, e6, b2, e7, b4, king e2, king e4, e5, b3, e6, b2, e7. There we go. That's good. There's takes. There's also just queen e2, which looks very strong. At 45, this should be winning, right? And just takes. That's good. This should be winning somehow. Oh, just rook b6, of course, and mate. I assume g3. Takes. That's good. Okay, you can only move the king to 2 squares. g1. It's rook e1. Take with the bishop. That's good. g5 maybe. Takes in g4, g3, g2. That's good. 95. There's rook g2 here. Also just 95 and queen h4 and just takes. That's good. I assume check, checkmate. That's good. There's bishop c6. There's also queen a8. I assume it's bishop c6 and king a1 takes. Okay, that's good. 53. Could be knight h3 maybe. Yeah, it's knight h3 takes and then check. I assume this is h4. King f2 takes and takes here. There we go. 55. There's n peasant here, which must be right. Do you take on c2 or not is a question, or do you play b7? I assume you just take. That's good. Check, and now there's some way to make a mate here, I assume. Queen a3, knight a2. Could just be rook c3, but that looks wrong. That looks wrong. It's not rook c3. It's queen a3, knight a2. Bum 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 bum. I don't see it. I don't. That's correct. It's just draw. Yeah. Okay. It's just a draw. Wait. Queen d1. Queen f1. Whoops. My mouse got stuck here. 58. That's good. I have queen e2. Rook g4 or rook a. Rook a4. I see. Oh no, that's wrong. Shoot. 6 a4 f7 a3. Oh wow, what a puzzle. Whew. Oh my gosh, that was a really tough puzzle to get. Jeez, that was an insanely difficult puzzle. Jeez. No, I got 60 barely. Yeah, I mean, this one was really a little bit too much. This was a really hard puzzle for 60. I mean, rook d4 is not an easy move to find. Yeah, that was really brutal. Really brutal. All right, you guys, we are going to move on and do our Reddit React now, since people have been asking about it all day long. So we're going to do our Reddit React. So let me pull it up and away we will go. Let's pull it up. Okay, that was, yeah, that was really brutal. Very tough. All right, let me load it, and here we go. All right, let me change the scene. Article scene, here we go. All right, we are going to do we're going to do hot, and we're going to do, or no, we're going to do top for this week. Let's do top for this week. Okay, here we go. First one coming up. Let me adjust the scene just a little bit. I think this is good. This should be pretty good. There we go. All right, here we go. First one. Let's open this. Okay, this looks good. The only Ultra GM chess skill. Magnus, Stockfish, your grandpa when you're your grandpa when you're a kid. This is a good one. This is actually pretty true. When you play your grandfather and you're like a little kid, you think they're unbelievably good. I actually can give you guys a direct real life story about this. So this is really funny. When I was younger, there was this kid in New York. He still plays chess. He's quite good. I think it's maybe I Am Strength. His name is Leaf or Life Pressman. And I remember when I was very young, he would play in some of the same tournaments that I would play. And he would always talk about his grandfather. He's like, my grandfather's a grandmaster. He's really great. He's really good. And his grandfather was a good player, but he was like 1900, I think, or 2000 level. He was not actually a GM, but he was, but this kid, he was always talking about his grandfather. He was like the greatest player in the world. So there is a real life example of this I just gave you guys. Really funny. All right, what do we have next? We have, is this Hikaru in front of a young Magnus Carlsen? If so, why does he look so much older than Magnus? Please clear this up. Yeah, so this is a picture of me playing Blitz. This is Magnus Carlsen, and this is Tigran Petrosian, also known as PP, the guy who came up with the great term PP and Pampers. Now where is this is actually a good question. Look at me sitting in this really cheap chair here. Now I'm wearing, now I can tell you guys, I'm wearing my classic Rado watch here, this black watch, which means that this has to be after I bought this watch in Gibraltar before a specific round that I played in 2005, I believe it was. So this has to be after 2005, and we're on this picture. I was gonna say this is in Gibraltar, but I'm looking at this background and this wall does not look like Gibraltar, and Magnus is here. If I had to take a guess on where this is, I'm going to take a guess that this was probably a picture taken in Cap d'Agde, France. I think it's a picture taken in Cap d'Agde, France, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if anybody knows where this is. It's either Gibraltar or Cap d'Agde, but just looking at the people here, looking at the color of the wall and sort of the background, the cheap chair here, I think this was in France. I think it was either in France, or this could have also been in Lausanne in Switzerland maybe, but I'm pretty sure that this was in Cap d'Agde. That's my guess. But yes, Magnus looks very young here. I look like an adult here. I'm wearing a tie, so wearing a tie is God forbid me ever wearing a tie again. I will never wear a tie again in my entire life, except maybe if I meet like Obama or somebody like that, then I would show some respect, but otherwise no chance of me ever wearing a tie again. All right, so yeah, this is called puberty. I'm an adult. Magnus is still a kid. Moving on, what else do we have? What do we have? We have Mittens spotted after getting kicked out. This is Mittens here playing chess. Okay, this is a good one. What is my problem with ties? I won't wear ties. I just won't wear ties. It's that simple, you guys. Mittens spotted. Nice picture. Next up, what do we have? We have Hikaru bid 859, assuming Magnus bids 9 minutes. Magnus, you may have outsmarted me, but I outsmarted you outsmarting. Right, good one. All right. Next up, what do we have? This guy, when I asked for a take back after a mouse slip. Chat room. Now this is on, of course, the unnamed site. Chess is like a life. Chess is like life. You can't undo a move you made without thinking. Bruh, it was a mouse slip. Doesn't matter. Chess is like life. You can't undo a move you made without thinking. Okay. Wait, chess is like life. You can't undo a move without thinking. Wait. But you can't undo a move in life no matter what. I'm sorry, am I stupid? Am I missing it? No, you can't undo a move no matter what. You can think, but that doesn't mean you can undo a move. I mean, like, if you make a mistake in a game like a mouse flip, it's not, anyway, whatever. Let's move on. You could undo a marriage, yes, that you could do. That's true. Next up we have I reached my full purpose in life. Accuracy 100%, 0% 10. This is pretty good. I don't know what the length is, but this is pretty good. Yeah, very nice. No inaccuracies, no mistake. Probably a book win in like 10 to 15 moves. All right, next up, what do we have? We have ChatGPT ain't that smart after all. The Bond Cloud opening in chess. The Bond Cloud is not a recognized opening in the game of chess. Chess has many different openings that have been named and studied, but Bond Cloud is not one of them. If you have any other questions or information you'd like to know about chess, I'll do my best to assist you. Now, those of you guys who are watching this video, you do know that I posted a video on YouTube where I talked about a game that I played against ChatGPT. Not necessarily the greatest game ever, so I'm a little bit skeptical about the knowledge that ChatGPT has on chess. Next up, what do we have? I rate this move 9 out of 11. Okay, this is, what is this? He moved a piece of c5. Rook a d1, bishop d4, checking the king. Rook takes d4. Okay. Okay, dude. Okay. Next, I mean, like, I thought it was gonna be some joke with 2 rooks. I didn't expect them to go over the top and be racist like that. Too much. All right, next up we have average new player. What is this? Average new player.
They just let me take the whole thing. Well, I'm just taking all their pieces. This guy's so shit. He's just letting me take everything. I've won. What's happening? I've won the game, yeah, and it's just, shit, his king's come back. What? I take that. What the hell just happened?
That's actually pretty good. I assume that was staged, but that's still pretty good because that could happen. Like someone who's really new, they play a move and they try to play another with a piece and they're like, okay, yeah, I can just take everything. Yeah, no, that's good. I like it. Next up, what do we have? We have the power move of the century. Nobody. Magnus betting 8 minutes and 58 seconds. I have 4 parallel universes ahead of you. Yes, exactly. All right, what do we have next? Chess social ladder. We have the League of Wood. We have the League of Stone, the League of Bronze, the League of Silver, the League of Crystal, the League of Elite, League of Champions, the League of Legends. Okay, very is this actually true? Wait, is this true? I don't know because I've never looked at the leagues. Is this actually true or is this a joke? It's surely a joke, right? It's a joke, right? No, it's true. Wait, on chess.com it's true. Wait a second. Wait, chess.com league list. I'm just checking very quickly. Oh, you're actually, no, it's true. What the heck? Chess.com trying to be cheeky. They call their top league the League of Legend. It's actually called League of Legend. No, it's actually true. It's actually true. Okay, very cheeky by chess.com. Next up, what do we have? Routine for the win. What is this? Who will win the Air Things Masters final? Magnus 0%, Hikaru 100%. You're really fast and early if there's only 1 vote. Nice job. Next up, what do we have? When you have a missing pawn piece but you have one crazy idea. Okay, so you're missing a pawn but you have a phone which will cover 3 squares instead of 1 square. Okay, very exciting. Very exciting. All right, next up, what do we have? We have get yourself a partner who looks at you like how Magnus looks at Hikaru. Okay, this is Magnus laughing. Now, one thing that's actually interesting about this is that I did not see Magnus laughing when he was laughing in the middle of the game. There were people who were talking about it, but I actually didn't. I actually did not notice at the specific time. And the main reason I didn't notice is because I only had 1 monitor and I was on my laptop. So I had Teams on the separate browser, and so I had to pop up the browser to see Magnus's cam. I could not continually see it, unlike you can in Zoom. So I did not actually notice Magnus laughing in the middle of the game, just to be clear for anyone who's wondering, because I never spoke about it, but I never saw it. I never saw Magnus laughing during this game. Next up, we have We have, is this even possible? That's my friend's accuracy. Weeks ago he was getting 55% accuracy on average, 1100 rated with 99.6. okay. Next up, what do we have? How can you not have it open in another monitor? I was on the road, I had a laptop, I had one monitor. Okay, next up we have AIs are kind of crazy. We have Magnus and me. This is Magnus and Magnus and me. Okay, now this is wild, and I'm going to tell you guys why exactly. So yesterday when I did my chat GPT video, I was working with my editors to get some AI generated images, and somehow everybody talks about how AI is going to end the world, but it's not going to, and I'll tell you guys why. So for our thumbnails, we had two images. We have this image and we have this image as well. All right, so we have two images. I'll make the size a little bit smaller. So these were generated images for a potential thumbnail of me playing against chat GPT. And first things first, here is the first thumbnail. I think anybody who looks at this image, when you look at this image, what do you see? What do you see? Be honest, chat. Who do you think you see here? Who do you think this is? Be honest. It's not me. Who does it look like? Who does it look like? Yeah, it looks like Ding Liren, the Chinese player. So when people talk about AI and how amazing it is, like, this is ridiculous, because I saw this, I'm like, no, we can't use this thumbnail because this is Ding Liren. This is not me. I mean, of course it's not me. So then for the other one we had, which is actually what we ended up using, this is also me. Now we made some edits to the video. Anybody who has not watched a chat GPT video, make sure to check it out, because what my editors did was simply phenomenal. But this is the original image, and again, when you look at this image, does this actually look like me? Be honest. Does this look like me? It doesn't look like me. In fact, it doesn't even I mean, I guess it looks Asian kind of, but it looks closer to Nepo than it looks like to being me. So so definitely when we talk about AI, it's a little bit shaky. It's getting there, but you get some really weird things that come out of AI. All right, back to our Reddit React. Let me adjust this now so you guys can see it again. We'll make this full size. All right, so here we go. And yeah, let's keep going. Next up, because also even with this, you know what, actually wait, I'm looking at this first image. Does this not look kind of like Sergey a little bit in the face, like Sergey Karyakin? I know you guys can't see my cursor, but in this first image with Magnus here on the left, does it not look a little bit like Sergey's face? Just a little bit, this top left image. The face reminds me a little bit of Sergey for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, and then the bottom picture looks like Noterbeck, right? The bottom picture looks like Noterbeck, the bottom right. So I don't even know what to make of all this stuff. But anyway, let's keep going. Next up, what do we have? We have World War chess. Okay, so what is this? This is, of course, these are the pawns. This is that must be Ike, right? That's Ike right there. This is FDR from the is this from the Tehran conference, or is this from the Yalta conference? Probably Tehran. Who else do we have here? You see a tank. I don't see Patton anywhere. Patton should be somewhere on the set, but anyway, nonetheless, not so bad. All right, where's Churchill? Yeah, Churchill's missing too. This is either Ike or this is someone like Montgomery. This might be one of the British generals, I'm not sure. But anyway, let's keep going. Next up, what do we have? We have, what did Magnus write? Wrong answers only. Is there another image? No, there's only this image. What did Magnus write? Okay, good one, you guys. What do we have next? We have Hikaru's disrespect speedrun 2,000 years ago. Okay, this is me. I don't know. Is this AI? This looks like this might be AI generated too. Is this AI generated as well? I'm not looking at the comments, you guys. This is AI, right? Or I mean, am I supposed to be Jesus here? I look like Jesus in this bottom left picture, right? They're real pictures of me, right? This is Jesus here. I mean, I assume one of these I'm supposed to be Genghis Khan. I don't know which one, but top right, it looks, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, it looked like Zendaya in this third one. Yeah, Jesus never handled swords. Jesus was all about peace. Anyway, let's keep going. Next up, we have when you copy your opponent. Entertainment. And yes, this is starting with all the pieces on the third rank. Not bad. Next up, what do we have? We have just a fact. Normal people's favorite piece is the queen. Legend's favorite piece is a knight. Hikaru's favorite piece is a pineapple. True story. True story. Next up, what do we have? We have hell no. This is me playing, and this is it's like a Lego. This is actually a nice Lego piece. Is this supposed to be like an Autobot or something? But it's, yeah, just taking over a bunch of pieces. Okay. Next up we have Mittens, which I already saw. What is this? This is I mean, I don't know why we're covering this. And the last one we're going to cover is the last Hikaru interview. Hikaru explaining why he sacrificed the rook. My last 4 brain cells trying to find the G7 square. So they're all kind of confused, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand this one, but it is still something. Do we have any others with over 100? We have one more. What goes through Hikaru's head when he plays against Magnus? What is this? That's unmuted.
No, I'm gonna write some shit down.
Let's go again.
Oh, what the hell was that? No, I'm gonna write some shit down. I don't think that was a good move. No way. Right? Wait. Well, if takes, free juicer. Whoa, Magnus, you don't got a strip, bro. This is a chess tournament. Jesus. All right, let's see. Let me do some calculations real quick. So if A, B, 1, 3, 1, 6, 4. Yeah, I think that makes sense, right? And then A1 takes B4, and we're going to have an open C file. Wait, what the? Ludwig, get out of my head, please. Okay,
nice.
Castle, yeah.
That's a good one. That's really good, actually. Ludwig randomly starts saying A, B, C, D, E. That's good. Really good. All right, you guys, so that's going to be our Reddit React for this week. I will try to do Reddit React once a week, of course, for all the posts that have more than 100 upvotes. So make sure to post your memes, your jokes, also anything chess related or Hikaru related. Make sure to post them, and I will try to cover them. But you guys do need to upvote them so they have more than 100, so that I do end up covering it. What's up with the shades? I wore shades when I played Magnus in that specific game. All right, so let's get back to chess. Let me change the scene, of course, and let's see. Is there anybody online who wants to play or not? Let's see. Let me put the music back on as well. Let's see if there's anybody online who wants to play. Let me refresh this. Okay, players. Let's see. All players. Disrespect speed or not today. Thank you to Ikakuchin or thank you to Chess for the raid of 1558. I missed that. Thank you so much to Sty Peglik for the 36, Tosabar the Prime, Dupluta, Pimbabam as well. Appreciate it. Let's find some players to play against. I'll challenge Mashanik again to some blitz. You want to play? I sent a challenge out. Nihal is playing. Who else is there? Lenderman's online. I'll challenge Lenderman. Maybe he wants to play some blitz. Let's see who else. Vugar. I'll challenge Benji if he wants to play some blitz as well. Somebody's got to want to play some blitz. Play against subs. I mean, we're only 45 minutes away from Title Tuesday, so I don't really want to do that right now. So yeah, let's see. Draw denied on Twitch. Let's play him. Challenge him. 10 out 4 challenges. Title Tuesday starts in 45 minutes. So let's see if I can get a game. If I can't get a game, I'm probably going to take a short break. Play A Wonder. Yeah, I'm pretty sure A Wonder is not in a very good mood. Thank you so much, Damak JJ, for this 9 months. Thank you so much to Damak JJ. Appreciate it. Okay, let's challenge. I mean, I'll challenge Spicy Caterpillar too if he wants to play. Probably I'm going to lose points against most of these players, but I just want to play some blitz. Benjamin says I'm in a meeting, man. Thanks for the challenge. You're in a meeting. Why are you on chess.com if you're in a meeting, Benjamin? Focus on what matters, please. Focus on what matters. If you're in a meeting, why are you on chess.com? Frankly, why are you in the chat even? Dude, like, why are you like multitasking like this? I mean, are you trying to like get fired from your job or like flunk the job interview, or I don't know what you're doing, but nonetheless, that's not how it goes. Thank you Porgs for the 3 months. Thank you Amira A for the Prime. Thank you so much. Does anybody play me or not? I can't seem to get a game. So what that means, unfortunately, is I'm going to take a short break before we play Title Tuesday. Yeah, I'm going to take a short break, I guess, unfortunately. I think I'm going to take a short break, and then we will